welcome in. How are we all doing today? Did you get your weeb? Everyone get their weeb level. It's very important. Yeah, we'll stick to that skill. Why is my hair everywhere? Come on. Hello. If you have long, I don't know if people with short hair experience this as well, but having like, I guess my hair is not that long, but like having hair, I guess. Do you ever have like a piece of hair like on your leg or something, and it's like sliding down your leg a bit, but then it feels like there's like a bug on you or something, and then you're like, no, it's just hair. I feel like I've mastered it though. I know if it's hair, and there's very rarely bugs in my house, so I figured it out. Yeah. How is everyone this weekend? What are we all up to? It is a bit warm. I forgot to put on my little fan, my desk fan. But yeah, it's supposed to be quite warm this weekend, but I think it's getting hotter next, like at the start of the week, I'm pretty sure. It's like getting close to 30, but like it's not 30 until like Tuesday or something like that. I can't remember. I slept for 13 hours. That is a long time. Wow. Are you still gonna nap today? If you slept for 13 hours, do you still nap? Should we be concerned? If there's bugs in my house, it's time to get a new cat. I never grew up with cats, right? Because like, I mean, I got a dog when I was like, I don't even know, like 15. So I didn't really like grow up with animals. But the first time I saw like my friend's cat hunt down a fly, I was like, damn, that's very impressive. Because I was like, how do they catch the flies? Because like, you know, the flies are in the air and the cats are on the ground, right? But they just wait till it like comes lower and then they just get it. And I'm like, it's very impressive. I was very impressed. I was like, dogs could never do that. Hopefully not. You're not gonna nap. That'd be a lot of sleep. So hopefully you don't. If you say, I'm going to have a nap, we'll be like, Ratsy, come on. Your dog kills... Really? Your dog's small though, right? It's like a corgi maybe? What breed is... Tucker, right? What breed is he? Because like Luca could... I mean, obviously Luca's blind now, so like he can't. But like, even when you could see, he kind of sucked. Like, we for like a few, it wasn't very long. We used to have birds before we had Luca, and there was like a bit of overlap between when we had the birds and when Luca was there. And Luca did. I'm pretty sure he didn't know that there was birds in the house. Like they would fly like above his head. He would. I don't think he ever like took notice to them or anything. Either he didn't care or he just couldn't see because it was like above his head. German Shepherd mixed with golden. Oh wait, so he's actually quite big. I thought he was really really small. Okay. I didn't have anything for scale. Fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. You can catch them. I thought he was like, you can't even see his legs in the snow. So I thought it was like a corgi because it's like, you know, they have short legs, big body, you know. Yeah. So as much as I love dogs, I don't think I could be solely responsible for one after seeing how much work they are and how much I like going on vacation and stuff. Like they are so much work. And the thought of going out every day to walk my dog sounds annoying to me. Like as much as if I had a dog I would do it, but like would I choose that life? No, I don't think so. Then I'm not gonna be a dog guy, I think. I do love dogs. they're just so much work. And you never know, like when Luca gets older, right? Like he is older now, and he's just extra work too because he's blind. We have to give him 3 medications every day. It's a lot. And you have to pay for those medications. They're not cheap. They're very expensive medications, so it's rough out there. But maybe a cat. I've never had cats, so I'm not super sure how I think cats are cute, but I don't know what they're like as pets, you know? I've only ever cat sit for people. We used to cat sit for my cousin's cat, but that cat was super mean. But like I never had a cat experience. Like that cat was so mean. Like she scratched me so many times. So I just like I that was not a good cat. She would just hide under the bed all day, every day, and then if I ever got near her, she would scratch me. So it was just a it was just not a fun time. I don't think I could ever I don't think I'd ever pet that cat successfully. Yeah, so there's I guess it depends what kind of. I think that cat was like that cat was. I don't think she hated me. I think she was just very, um, very aggressive. You know, it wasn't the cat's fault, but you know, she was just like that. She only liked certain like a few people, and it didn't include me. Welcome in social. You just want the K-pop Demon Hunter's tiger. You love head empty, no thought pets. I haven't watched the movie. I don't know does someone have a pet tiger? People have been talking about the movie a lot though. Maybe I'll check it out. I wasn't like super interested in it because I really thought it was a kids movie. I thought it was like a DreamWorks kids. Although there are some good DreamWorks kids movies. I thought, but I wasn't sure like which one they were. You know, like. But it seems like a lot of adults are enjoying it, so it seems like more of a How to Train Your Dragon kind of movie than like a Minions movie. You haven't watched it yet. I'm surprised, Ratsy. It has K-pop in the title. You haven't watched it? I accidentally got into it meeting up your sister and her kids. Fair enough, fair enough. It seems like a family movie that like everyone can enjoy. It started. Oh, I forgot about the attention span. It's longer than a music video. That makes sense. I forgot about that part. I follow this YouTuber who does like K-pop dance tutorials, and she's been posting like the ones from the show. She was like, oh yeah, these are the what is that group called? Like Huntrix or whatever. She's like, this is the Huntrix dance. I'm like, oh okay. I guess they have whole choreography. Do they have a dance practice video? Like I don't know. Hunter X? Was Hunter X? Okay. I'm not familiar with this group. I only know that In Hyosop from Vincent Proposal I think he's on it. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe the dance is really cool and I should learn it. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I was learning actually. I started learning Whiplash. I know you guys are Whiplash enjoyers. I was looking through the tutorial person's shorts and I was seeing what songs I feel like I could learn, and that looked fun, but not too hard. Because as much as I love New Jeans dances, I think they're too hard. I don't know. They're too hip hop. They're too. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. So I was like maybe Whiplash seems easier. So I was learning that. Although I have a really stiff neck, which is I think we all do, right? Like I don't know if you guys have like if you ever try to use your neck in any way, like if you're dancing, you're like, oh my head does not move. When you're playing the waifu horse racing game, there's like someone I follow on YouTube. I think they're a Stardew Valley YouTuber. They've been posting so many the horse racing games. He has been posting so many videos of it. It's like filling up my subscription feed. But I'm like, I followed you for Stardew content. Get this weeb stuff out of my face. As opposed to Hunter X Hunt. Yeah, that's for weebs. We don't like that. You have stiff everything. Checks out. I mostly have bad hip flexors and yeah, mainly my neck and my wrists. That's the main areas where I'm very stiff. I think otherwise I have pretty loose hamstrings. Loose, is that the right word? I can touch my toes very easily, so it's that part's not bad. Apparently I have a really stiff like what is this called? Like shoulder joint. It's very stiff here, which is probably due to my rounded shoulders, is what I've been told. One look given Whiplash. Exactly. It's not too hard. You could learn it too. Peer pressure from a random YouTuber. I don't know. We're not friends. Is he my peer? I don't think he's my peer. I think I was just watching his videos. I was gonna say rotator cuff, but it's technically a group of 4 muscles. Maybe they're all stiff. Who knows? Who knows? Age, I just know when I stretch my arm like this, I can feel a stretch here. And this one, I can't. Unless I push it really far back. But this one, right here, I already feel it, you know? And I know my left shoulder is more rounded than my right. Rounded shoulders? Do you not know rounded shoulders? It's actually a big thing in K-pop. They like, it's like a beauty standard, I guess, to have like not like this. Like if your shoulders aren't rounded, it would be like this, right? And if you're supposed to have like a 90-degree, like a right angle here, your shoulder should be like straight out, you know, instead of like if you're like hunched over like this, it'll be like this. Apparently, like people care. I don't know. I've never once noticed this, you know, aside from like a posture kind of thing. But yeah, you're supposed to like have your shoulder like this, and they get Botox. They get Botox in their shoulders so they can have this shoulder angle, the ideal beauty standard shoulder angle. I'm like, why are you getting Botox in all these weird places? Like, I didn't know Botox could be used for these things. Like, they're getting shoulder Botox, they're getting nostril Botox. Like, don't know. And welcome in, Ricky. Every one of us stretching your arms right now. Do you have rounded shoulders, Ricky? Do you got? I think a lot of us do. I think it's very common. And welcome in, Mike. You're literally sitting here going through a stretching routine. I have a morning stretching routine as well. I actually stretch every day, cause I'm just a big fan of stretching. It's very nice in the morning, so I hope you're enjoying it. But yeah, it's very common. I was watching, like, I know you guys are K-pop fans. I was watching Le Sserafim on Jim Jungkook, who's like a fitness YouTuber, I guess. He's also on Running Man. And he said Yoonjun has the worst rounded shoulders I've ever seen on a K-pop idol. And she was like, great, thank you. I was not paying attention to what you guys talking about. What is rounded shoulders? It's like, so if your shoulder is like forward, I don't know if you can tell. If your shoulder is like forward, this is rounded shoulders. It really should be like this. Like, I don't know how to describe it, like, but you will see that, like, if this is like normal hunched shoulder and this is straight, this is not rounded shoulder, it should be like a straight line here. Unless you have massive, what are these called? Traps? Unless you have massive traps, then you guess you don't have that, but you'll know immediately, like, if you put your shoulders back, just like, you'll just know, like, your shoulder will be relaxed, and if you're able to just push it back like this, I would normally put it up and then back like this. And then that's not rounded. So I think most of us probably are a little bit rounded on some level, unless you work out my clearly non-existent lats. It's not supposed to be like that soft. Lats, yeah. Miju trying to name muscles challenge. Stretching is Miju's favorite K-pop. I mean, if I could follow a K-pop routine, it would be the stretching part, you know? Although I can't do the splits because of my bad hip flexors. And welcome in, Japan. Then your shoulder is round. That is true, yeah. You have a problem with rounded shoulders? You keep your shoulders back to a cartoonish degree. Damn. Good maybe there's such a thing as too far, though. Like, I feel like my Pilates instructor always says, like, you know, your shoulder blades, the back parts of your shoulders, they shouldn't be like sticking up. They should be like lying flat. I don't know how to demonstrate that, but that's you shouldn't have them that far. But I feel like you wouldn't walk around all day like that. So I'm sure your posture is very good. Yeah, I'm learning about all of these. Sometimes my Pilates instructor will be like, we're gonna, like, you should be feeling it in this muscle, and I'm like, I don't know what that muscle is. She's like, oh yeah, what about your like she's supposed to say like some muscle, and I'm like, what is that? And she's like, this one, and then she'll like poke it, and she's like, it's not engaged. And I'm like, well, I didn't know it was there. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's my main posture issues, I would say. This left shoulder, real problem shoulder, and I would say that I don't know what it's called, but my pelvic tilt. They check your. I don't know if you've ever been to like posture things, but they do check your pelvis, and it shouldn't be tilted in the wrong way, because like your back will arch or your back will hunch, either one depending on which way it's tilted, and it's not good for your posture. No, and I also have that, but I'm trying to fix it. But also weirdly ties into my singing lesson, because like if your ribs are too arched, or like if the small of your back is too arched, you actually can't breathe as deeply as you should be able to. Like you gotta have somehow. I've been taking Pilates for multiple years, and it just ties in. Like she just keeps saying things, and I'm like, you know what? I really think my singing teacher would love going to Pilates. She would love it. She would be talking about, or at least talking to a Pilates instructor about posture. She would love that. You like breathing deeply? Yeah, so you should have good posture, and then you'll be breathing very deeply. You should feel the back of your ribs expand when you breathe. That's what my Pilates instructor and my singing instructor says. So their agreement. I know every time I'm correcting my posture, I feel like you're doing an exaggerated position. And it looks weird to people watching me, but it looks how a correct position. So she's like, yeah, the one thing I feel the exact same way about your head posture. Because, like, technically, you can't see because I have hair, but, like, technically, like, your head should be, like, perfectly in line. It should be straight. So your head should really be, like, quite far back. But, like, I feel like we all spend so much time on the computer that we all have, like, a bit of gamer neck position, So, like, when you put your head like that far back, it feels really weird. I feel like I'm just like going like this, But actually, that is correct. And every time I'm doing a workout, my instructor's just like, put your head farther back. Like she'll put her hand here, and she'll be like, put your head on my hand, and I'm like, it's so far back. Like how is that possible? Like I'm like going like this, and just like that's where it should be. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so weird. But it really is like that. Okay, YouTube, why'd you pause? Why'd you pause? It's only been 20 minutes. Are you really asking me if I'm still watching after 20 minutes? That's not very long at all. Your posture is cooked. Time to go to Pilates, Ratsi. You would like it, because that's what all the K-pop idols do. That's actually why I started going. Because I saw Jenny doing Pilates, and she was posting all these cool poses. She was like hanging from the Cadillac reformer, and she was like doing all these cool things. I was like, damn, that looks fun. I want to do that. But I'm not even like at that level, like I'm trying my best, but I don't think I'm at the point where I'm ready to hang from the ceiling. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't think I can hold myself up. I can barely do like sit-ups sometimes we do like, they're not like sit-ups, but we do like something like sit-ups, but like I'm like sitting up high. So like you have to like trust yourself to like lean back, but there's nothing there, right? Like if you fall, you fall. And I can't even do that. I get too scared. Emiji calls me parasocial. I don't think it's parasocial to be like to see someone doing some activity and be like, oh, I should do it too. I'm not doing it so I can be like Jenny, or so I can like meet Jenny. I'm saying like, Jenny has a very good body, and she clearly does Pilates to maintain it, so I'll try it too. And welcome in, Chikano. Real vampires hang from the ceiling. Just a fun fact of the day. Real vampires. Are you talking about Twilight? Recently, I was watching a recap of all the Twilight books, and I didn't even realize it was like 7 hours long. Like all of it, like 7 hours long, 8 hours long. I watched all of it. It was very entertaining. And it's been a while. It's been a while since I read Twilight when I was like 10. So, like, when did it come out? I read it like close. I think I don't maybe it was around when the movies came out. I could be wrong. Actually, no. I would have been too young. I think. I don't even know. Do you guys prefer sweet or salted popcorn? Mm, it depends. I think it just depends on my mood. Cause like caramel popcorn is good, yes. I don't really like no offense, Ricky. I don't really like chocolate popcorn. If that's what you're referring to. I think like caramel popcorn is good, and I think salted popcorn is good, but I don't like chocolate ones. And like cheese popcorn is good. You know, there's a lot of good ones. You said Pilates helps you hang from the ceiling. I haven't gone in there yet. I'm not strong enough to hang from the ceiling. I'll fall. My instructor definitely will not trust me to hang from the Cadillac. Twilight's mid. Watch Blade if you want to see a real vampire movie. I was considering watching that movie you guys were telling me about this weekend. What is it called? Sinners. And then I saw a video from one of the review creators I watched who said, in the title and thumbnail, I didn't watch it because I haven't seen the movie yet, but it seemed to indicate the movie was actually pretty good. So I was like, ooh, I'll check it out. I was convinced when you guys said there was 2 Michael B. Jordans. We just said like Jenny. I wanna, what was it? I wanna rock with Jenny, didn't like Jenny, you know? Either chocolate popcorn, sometimes, but it's not like super common. I just don't think it's very good. Cause like why do you need to put chocolate on popcorn, you know? In Wakamin Rizka, Underworld, is that another vampire? I don't think I've ever seen another vampire movie aside from Twilight. What are like really well known aside from like Dracula? Like, don't even know. How little I know about food. There's so much food out there, Ricky. You gotta come to Vancouver and I will show you all the Asian food. Chocolate popcorn where? I'm sure you could just buy it at the store. Maybe I'm the only one who didn't care for Sinners. It was mad cheesy. You just don't like things because they're popular, though. And you're just jealous of Michael B. Jordan. Real vampires have airbrushed abs. True, true. Yeah, I don't really understand why they need abs. Maybe everyone in a teen movie needs abs. I don't know. Does Bella have abs? Maybe she does. Blade is edgy and he has a katana. I think he's level 3. You think he's level 3 culture branch? Oh no. Wait, is Blade a vampire? I didn't know this. Isn't he I didn't know he's a vampire. Sinners was bad. Wait, you guys both don't like Sinners? I thought he was I thought the movie. I saw a video on YouTube saying the movie was good. But maybe it's not. Don't know. What? But Ratsy, did you watch the whole movie? I need to ask this every time. Did you watch the whole movie, or did you? Was it did you watch 30%? Okay, you watched the whole thing. Takes Chikado Ratsy off my Christmas card list. Did you like Sinners? Is that what you mean? Or is it just because? I don't know. He's a hafu, a half vampire. Is that what that means? Or he's half Japanese. Michael B. Jordan is cool when his skin is messed up. Ooh, I hate it. I hate it. Chikana always brings it up, but I hate it. It's so gross. Ratty, who forced you? This is not normal. Yeah, Ratty watched the whole movie. I can't believe it. Wait, what's your favorite movie, Ratsy? Actually, I'm very curious about this. You must have told us, but what is your favorite movie? I feel like I know some of your guys' favorites, but who knows? Okay, I'll check the reviews. Sinners movie. What does it have on Rotten Tomatoes? I never check Rotten. It has 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. That seems quite high. I don't check Rotten Tomatoes, so I don't know what if they're biased or something like that. And welcome in, Monkey. Hope you're doing well today. How does one choose a favorite movie? Well, what are some movies you like? They don't have to be your favorite. Mid? I don't know. I don't know if I trust Chikono's judgment. All he talks about is The Matrix. He's like, oh, I love The Matrix. I love Ghost in the Shell. What else? Probably some anime stuff. I don't even know. You're more of a TV show enjoyer? I mean, fair enough, fair enough. That's valid. Heck yeah. Exactly, exactly. Okay, I'll find it somewhere. I think maybe it's on Prime? Can't remember. You want to play Love in Deep Space, since you played a little bit before, but you stopped when the hardest boss fight in Chapter 8, the beginning. Wait, is Love in Deep Space really difficult? I didn't know this. I know there's like gameplay, like action gameplay in it, as well as dating those guys, but I didn't know it was that hard. Good luck. Good luck. You got this. Do it for your love. I swear last week you said it was gatekeeping, yet you never listened to your Rex. How is that related? Do you, in your mind, does being gatekeeping mean you have good taste? It's got gameplay. I mean, it does. Welcome in, Pokemon. Although people have been recommending me that Date Everything dating sim, and that seems like my type of game. I could get behind that, you know? Don't know when I'd play it, but I could get behind it. I think it could be fun. These days, I don't have a lot of gaming in my schedule, though, in my stream schedule, because we're yapping away on Saturday and Sunday, and, you know, we like Genshin on Wednesdays. There's a 1-minute timer in the boss fights, and you have to keep updating the memories of your love interest that you're fighting with against the enemies. Oh, I hate the timer. 1-minute timer seems so short. Vijay likes dating sims. I like some that aren't that serious. You know, like I think I haven't played that many dating sims, but I'm not opposed to them. I'm not opposed to them. I wouldn't like if it's like really intense, like you know, like very serious. Like I think sometimes dating sims can be just a bit of lighthearted fun, you know? Everything is what you made your buddy decide. There's too many dating sims. Well, maybe he plays too many dating sims, Ranty. Maybe that's his problem. And welcome in, Micah. Hope you're doing well today. Hello from Canada. Dating sims are for weebs? I don't think so. I think there's all sorts of dating sims. Like I really haven't played that many. I've played like Dream Daddy, and Dream Daddy's really good actually. It's very cute. Despite the name, it's very cute and wholesome. It's very silly, you know. It has a good story aside from the dating, because he has like a daughter, you know, hence the dad part. He has a daughter, and like their storyline throughout the game is quite good. He did play the weeb one. Yeah, he probably plays too many. For the people of chat who don't know what Venezuela is, well, now they know. Now they know. I think we all know what Venezuela is, but maybe they don't. So thank you. You tried so many times with the 12 through 8 boss fight. You're on chapter 8 of the beginning section before you meet the other boys. You gotta go meet the other boys. I haven't played Love in Deep Space. It's probably a slippery slope for me, so I probably should not. But I do like. I can't remember which is the guy I like. I don't know I don't know well enough to know their names. But there's like one guy that I'm like, that's my guy. Unless he's like a jerk, you know, when I meet him, or you know, not that I'm gonna play the game, but like unless he's like a jerk. And welcome in Zirconian. And Zirconian telling me he's never gonna do that. What do you think? Yeah, you think? Why would you ask him? You mostly listen to the side stories, so you could just listen to it in the background. Oh. Don't convince me to play the game, man. Like it will be like a slippery slope. I cannot be seen, not seen, but like I just it's dangerous. Although I've been trying to get into some more mobile games, but a lot of them are like there's a lot of gotcha games. I feel like I only have room for one gotcha game in my life. Um, but I keep seeing, although I've been seeing so many gotcha game ads, and I'm like, wow, there's so many gotcha games out there. Every time I watch YouTube, there's like two gotcha game ads before the video starts, and I'm like, although I like the Persona ad because like there's some good Persona music, and it sounds like um they made like a remix of the Persona songs. Like like that one. Like they sound like there's like a remix of it, and it's really good. Made you the mobile gotcha gamer. I mean, I have been a mobile gotcha gamer since like 2022. It's not even new, but I've only ever played one gotcha game, so I'm standing by that. Like I feel like it's dangerous to start multiple. I did start Infinity Nikki, but then they like updated it, and like everyone hated the update. They just like they basically like retconned everything, so I kind of like didn't get too much into it. And welcome in Travel. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. And welcome in Bunny. How are you? Music should play wifey horse game. It's gotcha. It's a gotcha game. I didn't even know that. I'm okay. I don't feel a strong desire to play the horse girl game. The girl horses? I don't even know. What's with the horses in these weeb games? Because isn't there that game? Speaking of dating games, there's that game where you date a horse guy. You guys know that game? It was like pretty popular on YouTube when it came out. And like you date that guy who it's like a horse body and anime boy face. Like it's really disturbing. Is it Infinity Nikki on the weeb list? I don't think so. I don't think it's very weeby. I mean, it's in an anime style, but it's more like a dress-up game. Have you ever rode a horse? I think I have when I was young. Like I think I must have rode a horse there's definitely pictures of me on like a pony, but I never did like intense horse riding. My friend though, my best friend growing up was a horse girl. She was 100% a horse girl. She went horse riding on the weekend. Like she was doing it pretty seriously. Pictures of horses everywhere, like on her house. You're watching I don't even know what it's called. And the menus are so gotcha and overstimulating, full of currency that they do that on purpose. They do it on purpose because they like they try to they make like 3 different currencies that have to like convert into each other, and they make like a really awkward conversion rate just so you like actually don't know what you're spending, because like you spend money, like you spend like real money to buy like one, like at least in Genshin is how it works. So in Genshin you spend money to buy Genesis crystals, and then you convert the Genesis crystals 1-to-1 to Primo Gems, and then 160 Primo Gems is 1 pull. So like there's like 3 layers in between what you pay for and what you buy, or what you actually like. So like it's really hard to figure out like, okay, this 1 pull is this many dollars. It's very hard to figure it out. I was talking about a horse game recently. yeah. I need plans to play that money. You rode a camel once? Damn. That's cool. Do you sit like, where do you sit on the camel? Like in between the humps? What do the humps feel like? Are they just like part of their body? There's no bones, right? When the side stories with Xavier involves a cooking disaster, well, to get there, you'll need to beat the level. So good luck. You should make a weeby camel. Yeah, there's so many horse gotcha games. Where's the camel? Back in high school, a guy told a girl to message me because I look like a horse. Is that a compliment? You're afraid of camels? Wait, why? Like more than horses? Because like I can understand horses being scary. They have like, or horse type creatures being scary, because like they're pretty big and they have scary teeth. Like they could bite you and they could kick you, And Walkman Red, the dark patterns of mobile game. They're so predatory. Although Genshin recently, I think they implemented a method to buy a character outright. So like, because they have all this like confusing currency conversion. They have an option now. I think you can just buy it. Like it's like you pay $200, you get this character, and then you don't go through the gambling part. But it like no one's really gonna use it because it's like it's cheaper to not, right? It's cheaper to go through the other method, but especially because you might get lucky gambling, right? So it's kind of on purpose, but I guess it is kind of a good thing, I guess, because like you can know in your head that like you can know in your head that like okay, like if I'm paying for a character, it might be around this much. I'm not sure they just look weird to you. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Camels are weird. Use it for Mavica. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not gonna spend $200. Why would I do that anyway? I have the free currency already. Have you ever baked carrot bread? You got some at the shops and it's awesome. Like, what is it? Like I can imagine like a carrot loaf. Is that what you mean? Like a banana bread, but like carrot? I can see that. Or is it like bread? I don't think I've ever seen this at the shops. Bread, but with some shredded carrot in it. I mean, I'm not the baker. Are you asking a stat? Stat's the bread baker. I've never made bread. I've only ever made pizza dough. That's the only thing I make I make pizza dough and then I sometimes make cinnamon rolls with yeast. That's the only time I use yeast. You're crying a stat. Okay. I was like, I've never made bread. You make bread too? What kind of bread? But it sounds good. You'll have to try it. Have you watched K-pop Demon Hunt? We were just talking about it earlier. I haven't seen it. Have you? Did you like it? I didn't watch it at first because like I knew like Twice was in it and stuff, or like Twice had the song in it and stuff. But I really thought it was a kids movie. But it seems like it's more of like a family movie. Everyone can enjoy it. I'm putting in an order for some carrot bread with the Stat Bakery. That's not fair. You can put in an order. If I had to put in an order for a type of bread, what would I put in? I don't know. I kind of like all bread. I don't know. It's pretty good. Songs are bangers. I haven't even listened to the songs yet. I guess I don't want to be spoiled yet. You love it? The music is really good. Okay, okay. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Twice is in K-pop Demon. They have a song in it. I think they do some of the songs. They're not like acting in it. I'm pretty sure that the people acting are not idols. They're like just actors, which I guess makes sense. Although I was watching how was the voice acting in it? Because I was watching the trailer and the voice acting seemed really weird. Like I don't know if it was just like weird takes or like weird parts of the thing, but like I was very like put off by that. That was also because like there's a trailer that plays on Netflix when you're scrolling through, and when I was watching, I was like, oh, it's kind of like no offense, but like it might have just been like bad moments or whatever. But I just thought the voice acting was weird. They should have gone to IU and BB to act in it. I think it's all in English. Dinosaur Bakery. Yeah, we've been waiting. We're gonna, well, we can invest in the bakery. They sing one of the songs of the movie at the end, kind of a collab. Yeah, yeah. You think it was perfect? Okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, because I never heard anyone complaining about it, so I was like, oh, maybe it's just a trailer. Because it didn't seem like no one was like, oh, the acting is so bad or something. Their music saved them from the demons. Okay. There's one of business proposal OSTs in the middle of the movie. That's fun. That's fun. Cause the guy's in it. Business proposal really is so good. Yeah, it's what's it gonna say? Oh yeah, what does everyone think about the new Twice song? I didn't realize it would be all in English. I didn't know. I thought it was cute. I always like a good. I'm a big fan of girl power songs. Like even if it's cheesy, I'm like, you give me a girl power song, like I love it. I love it. Haven't heard them yet, but they're on my playlist. Yeah, yep. What's the new Twice song? It's called This Is For, I think. I'm for. No, I think it's called This Is For. Something like that. You haven't heard them yet, and they're not on my. No way. You don't have K. No, I think it's this is for like. Okay, sorry. This is hard to write. This is for like this. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I can't remember now. It's like an incomplete sentence, so it's kind of hard to say out loud. Twice. Left for oh no. This is for the girl. I guess so. Yeah, I think it's like this is for the girls. This is for. There's 4 of them. Actually, there's how many members of Twice? 9? There's 9, but it's 4. Twice squared? Could be, could be. Yeah, I liked it except for that one lyric that was like they said like this is for all like what is the lyric? It's like this is for all my ladies. Something turn it up. And then they say you're looking good as what? And I'm like, really? I hate it. I hate that part. So it's like really cringy. I like change the lyrics rather than the swear. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't say they should swear. I said like, if you're gonna include something that's clearly supposed to be a swear, like instead of like putting what in there, like, like that just makes it sound weird. I think it's a departure from Twice's normal style. Yeah, I think they're experimenting with the non-sung chorus. And I'm like, I guess that's fair enough. Like, they pretty much always had a sung chorus. I'm not a big fan of like beat drop choruses or like chanting choruses, but in Twice's case, they're not like a super vocal group, so maybe that's what they want. Like they just want to like yell, everyone to yell out, you know, during the chorus. I'm like, fair enough. I do prefer a sung chorus though. I prefer the whole song to be sung, generally. Unless there's like a dance break. And also, a lot of people complain, this song is so short. I was complaining about this earlier. Not about this song, but about a different song. And I'm like, why is every song like 2 minutes on the dot? Like that is such a short song. Like, why? And like at that point, they don't have a bridge, right? Like it's just very short. I think these days they're like excluding the bridge. So it's like, you know, like generally like with like a pop structure, it's like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. But then they just leave out the bridge, you know? I prefer when the songs aren't sung. Oh no. You like them just talking? I mean, like Le Seraphim does it a lot with their choruses, you know, like I'm forgiven, I'm a villain, you know? Like they often don't sing the chorus. Hey Ricky, you're looking good as what? As what? What is it? Experimenting. I think you'll be very disappointed in the definition of experimenting there. And welcome in, Rick. How's my day going? Pretty good, just started. How about yours? You got some music for you? Oh no, Ratsy, you've invited this in. You love strategy, but there's a lot of girls' role songs, and I think they're starting to merge in your head. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I haven't listened to strategy. I haven't listened to strategy, but my favorite Twice songs are the friendship ones. I think they're so cute. Like Feel Special, I think has a really nice message. And actually, it's not my favorite songs, but like I do like a song with like a friendship message because like speaking of songs that merge together, how many love songs are there? Like there's like probably like 90% of Twice discography is like a love song, right? So I think they can have a few girls' rule songs, you know? Or like some confident song. Like ITZY has that concept, right? Like they sing about like having self-confidence and stuff. Ricky looks as good as chocolate. That's a huge compliment to Ricky. Like, wow, Ricky, you look as enticing as chocolate. You'd be like, wow, that's the best compliment I've ever received. Yours is good, just got called into work. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope work is not too bad. Ricky looks as good as M&M's. Oh my god, that is the biggest compliment. It's odd how many K-pop songs are about food. Ratsy. They're not about food. They're not about food. Twice is a rom-com in music. Yeah, exactly. They have a lot of love songs, so they could have a few They have a few they can have a few self-confident songs, stuff like that. I like Feel Special because it's like it can have like multiple meanings too. So they called Ice Cream Cake. Yeah, but it's like a metaphor. Um, Let me know when they make a poignant indictment of the current state of life in Britain. Uh, maybe. Although I don't think they are allowed to make any political statements. Twice, speaking of Twice, Twice was recently allowed to perform in Taiwan. Chewy's from Taiwan. And they were recently allowed. They've been a group since for 10 years now, and they were just now allowed to perform in Taiwan again because one time at the beginning when they debuted, she held up a Taiwan flag, and then after that, they weren't allowed to go to Taiwan. I don't know if it was like some people were saying they were banned, like the government banned them from going there, but I don't necessarily think that's true. I think maybe it's just a combination of like the government and the company was like, oh, this is too controversial. You should not go to Taiwan. So she was able to perform in her home country for the first time in that long. And then one time, Irene from Red Velvet, she was holding a feminist book, and then like it was like a huge controversy. Like she was just holding it. I mean, like obviously she was probably reading it as well. But yeah, that's the kind of things that are controversial. So I don't think they can make a political statement in their songs. You're the Eminem in my eyes, marrying you right now. Is that how Kimmy proposed? Speaking of K-pop, the aespa collab is getting under control in my game. What? Are you getting one look? Getting whiplash? You can tell me Peaches by Justin Bieber is not about peaches. I don't know about Justin Bieber songs. I'm sorry. I haven't listened to Justin Bieber songs since like I don't even know. Since he was like a child. How's it going? You're gonna chat and exercise or try to good luck with your workout, Sacred. Hope you're doing well today. South Korea is so cooked. Yeah. You saw some idol's outfit a couple months ago and it was deemed political in Japan. What was it? Were they wearing a swastika? No. Twice. Always wearing swastikas. Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. 100% how delicious watermelon is. Yeah, exactly. Boy just loves watermelon. K-pop is cooked too. I mean, it's popular, but it's cooked in many ways, yes. New Bieber album, by the way. Thank you. What do you think about Blackpink coming back after the solo break? I mean, I'm very happy they're back. I love Blackpink. I don't love the song. It's really not my type of song. I don't love like club music, that kind of. I don't like dance music that much. So it's really not for me. I will not comment on the song itself. I thought they looked great in the music video, but the music video was maybe only okay. There was like weird like AI generated graphics to start, but they looked great in it. It was just the music video was kind of I didn't like the AI graphics to start, and yeah, I thought they looked really nice. I was saying they looked quite fresh. Like they weren't wearing like, I mean, it depends on the scene, but the scene where they're on the street, they looked very like not like fresh faced, obviously, but they looked very pretty. I don't know if they were just very like blurred out or something, but they just looked really good. I don't know. You think Blackpink should do a friendship song? Don't they have one? Do they not have a friendship song? They should do a friendship song, especially because they're like meant to be like girl power group. Although sometimes they kind of stray from that. You think Blackpink should do a post-punk song? It might really take off. You'll have to ask them. You have to suggest a song. Blackpink is too popular now. You sound like Chicano. It's like us or Draconian too. We have a lot of hipsters in the chat. Is there instrumental only K-pop? I think that kind of ruins the point of K-pop, Yoriki. The whole point is the idols are there. I guess they are. I mean, I guess no one really cares that they sing, but I feel like they have to be there at least. Ice cream is a friendship. Oh yeah. Ice cream is definitely about friendship. You never watch music videos except for animated ones. Animated ones can be good. Speaking of weebs, I do love the we have Porter Robinson on this playlist, and his animated one is really nice. Even though it's very weeby, but it's very sad. I like it. When are we doing the parasocial level list, by the way? Ratsy, we already know you would reach the max level. Okay. I don't even know. I feel like doing a parasocial tier list on Twitch is like weird, no? Like, isn't it kind of weird? Like, I feel like Twitch is inherently a bit parasocial. Seeking instrument to see a Rolling Stone interview with Timmy said album 5 should be around Halloween. Oh, does it score some songs in the new Formula One? Oh, I didn't know that. He's doing it big. Wow. What happened? I thought he was having a solo album. They just call Porter Robinson weeby. He's so weeby. He's extreme. Yeah, he's definitely level 3. He's level 3 Meteor Branch for sure. Like, I'm sorry. I think he's level 3 Meteor Branch. That guy is he makes great music, don't get me wrong, but he's weeby. Welcome in. I can't even read your name, Adam. Welcome in. You love Messy by Rose? I didn't love Messy. I do love you know, actually, do I even say I love Rose solo music now? Cause like because I didn't love her album, but like I feel like up until then I loved all her solo music. It never happens for a group to do so much independent solo and collab work and retain the group, so Blackpink inspires a lot. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, good for them. If you plan to disguise as a pizza delivery guy, level 4. Wait, what? What is this in reference to? Is that what Porter Robinson does? First for Rita. I don't know who that is. And now Porter, what artist is next? I'm sure there's a lot of weeby artists. I mean, how did you not know Porter Robinson is weeby though? His music videos are literally anime. He like hires an anime studio to make the music videos. Like, if that's not weeby, like, I don't know what is. Everyone loves Ghibli. They're not weeby. Yeah. Ghibli is level 0 on the list, I think. Burritos from Baby Monster. Oh, okay, sorry. You don't watch his music videos? Well, if you saw them, you would know. Was it? I think so. You can check. I'll ruin it even more if I explain it. Forget about it. Okay. I was like, what are you referring to? The Korean is at least a level 1? I'm not sure. I don't think he will. I think the top. Okay, I think level 1 is like too popular of anime, you know? Like, I think he would be opposed to it, not because of it's weeby, but because it's too popular. He'd be like, oh my god, everyone knows One Piece. I can't watch that. And welcome in Yokomoto, the way it's made to seem like a kind of disease. No, it's not a disease because it's voluntary. What's the equivalent to that? What's like? It's a lifestyle, but in a bad way. You know, like when people say like, oh, it's a lifestyle, but they mean it in like a negative way. That's what I mean. The only anime I've seen are the basic normie ones. You're basic normie now. It's too late. That's whenever people I know Ernie posted in the Discord yesterday, and she was like, she got assigned level 3 weeb because like I was showing her the list, and she was reading out the level 3 anime. I can't even remember what they are. They're like high school whatever. She was like, oh yeah, I've read that. I've watched that. I was like, oh my god, it's over. It's over. I was like, she knows all of them. Because, like, those are ones, like, once I reach level 2, maybe I've heard of them. Level 3, I have never heard of these in my life. Is K-pop and yapping your usual stream? Yes. Yes, we like yapping here. I used to play games, but now I'm just yapping away. You never heard of any band I listen to at that house? No, because you always say them in chat. But the only one I remember is I don't remember their names as much. And the chart says watches the whole time is present tense. So if you don't anymore, you're not a higher tier. That's true. You can dial back. Yeah. What's your favorite yapping topics? Honestly, we yap about like everything and anything. What do we normally yap? I feel like if we get really into yapping, like what is our main? I mean, we yap about like games and stuff like that. We like games around here. Um, food. Yeah, sometimes food. I don't know. We kind of like honestly sometimes we get into like really random topics for like hours. Oh, Mumford and Son. I've not heard about Mumford and Sons in a while. It's normally yeah, food is a big one. You like 0.5 because of JRPGs? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But I feel like the JRPGs you like are not very weeby, you know? Like I don't think anyone's gonna be like, wow, Mario RPG, so weeby. Like I feel like it doesn't fit that vibe. But like I guess like Final Fantasy and stuff does. I feel like Final Fantasy is so popular. I think that's on level 0, right? Um, food, dentistry. Do you like talking about dentistry? Any dentist updates from you guys? Any cavities? Food, K-pop, games. I mean, Baldur's Gate. We like talking about Baldur's Gate. Yes. Um, media. Yeah, yeah, media. I mean, doesn't media include like K-pop and games? Mumford and Sons at a group? No, they have. They're like, what would you even? What would I even call them? I don't know. They're like a folk pop group, I guess. Persona's in level what? Oh, yes, true. You have played a lot of Persona's pretty wavy. It has a lot of barrier to entry for normal people. Like it's at least a level 1 because he has an Akihabara section on his tax return. True, true. Yesterday, I realized that his stream background cuts off at a certain point, but if you see the whole camera, there's so many games there. There's like 50 games there. I didn't realize there was so many. Wakamin Luffy, are you trying to demonstrate a weeby behavior? You're a bit offended. Persona is absolutely level 1. It has so many anime tropes. It is anime through and through. You want to talk about software engineering? Not usually, no. Super Potatoes and Akihabara, I have to go there to get the retro games. Yeah, he's there a lot. The Wisdom Teeth is getting there recently. Oh no, something I can share. I thought he escaped from that. I hope it just grows, you know. But good luck. Is it the top one or the bottom one? It makes a big difference. What does likes Vocaloid mean? Like the music, the software, the characters? Any of it. Any of it. I got mainly the music, the characters. Honestly, I mean, if you like the software and you like make your own Vocaloid, that seems kind of weeby as well. I don't know. Is there a bottom one? Yes. The bottom ones are worse because the roots are longer. The top ones don't hurt as much. Money well spent. Yeah, so I didn't realize you had so many. One for the Sons is a group. Yes. Software engineering is work stuff. We're trying not to think about work here. Exactly. I mean, sometimes people come in. Sometimes people come in and they're like, oh, what's your favorite programming language? I'm like, you know what? I don't have that strong of opinions about this. I'm sorry. Like, sure, I can tell you, I hate C. But other than that, I don't really care. Like a band who wears Patagonia and have a lot of mustaches and stuff. I only know like their one song. I say you don't talk about boys slash men slash dating. No. Is that what you want to talk about? Sometimes we talk about dating, but I don't generally talk about my personal life. I guess you don't understand Japanese. I thought you were just saying that because we were talking about weeb stuff, but you actually spoke nonsense. So if that was serious, then no, I don't like it. You can't make semantics to argue away about level 3. Yeah, Yokomoto knows he's done for. Like he's like Vocaloid, VTuber. Like we already know. We already know. Just like that's why we have these rules that are um that's why we have these rules. Like if you just qualify for one thing, then it's like, it's you get that level. You see the language or you hate the sea. Um yeah, I hate see the language. I don't hate the sea, the ocean. I think it's okay, but do I like swimming in it? No. And do I think it's terrifying? Yes. But looking at it from the land and seeing a nice view, I do live by the ocean. And like I live on the coast, and so I do like a nice ocean view. You like Mumford and Sons, so I can't lie. What did I don't even know the other songs aside from that one song. Um, Level 4 chatter. That was a bit level. No, that is in level 3. It's under level 3 using Japanese words, especially in a like specifically anime weeb word. Like there's certain words where certain words that weebs like to use that are not like that common. Like it's like no one would normally use this. You don't like Hatsune Miku? You love Hatsune Miku. I knew it. According to this, you're level 0. You literally just admitted to Vocaloid. And you're always like, every time I bring up, who is it? It's Kenshi Onizu, right? Every time I bring up that guy, you're like, Vocaloid. Imagine how dark it gets in the coast. It gets dark? I don't know. I don't think it gets particularly dark. Or you mean like in the ocean gets dark? That is scary. Maybe because Canada's cold, the sea is less fun. Yeah, the ocean is way too cold. Like people do swim. Like people will be swimming in like March, and I'm like, it's too cold. But even in the middle of summer, like it's really hot out today. It's way too cold for me. Every time I go in the water, I'm freezing to death. I would like to just be in a heated pool. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. If C is no good, what languages do you like? Honestly, yeah, I don't really care as long as it's not C. As long as it's not like a really annoying language. Any like standard language, I don't mind. I'll use it. Like if it's like Python, Java, whatever. She a Fortnite main. She was my first skin purchase. Yokomoto, you cannot argue the level 0 here, okay? Swimming in Pacific Northwest Sea is unhinged. I always see people swimming there when it's cold out. I'm like, why? It must be freezing. I cannot agree with this behavior. I've never found the ocean warm enough to swim in, and I don't think it ever is. Canada, you're from Nepal. Nice. You're from Sydney, so summer swimming was lovely. Yeah, okay, yeah, that it's probably much nicer there. So we went to Punta Cana and he saw the beach at night. It was pitch black. He started having goosebumps and chills at the same time. I mean, the sea is scary. We've played Subnautica. It's scary out there. You having some Java right now? Nice, nice. I've been making iced coffee. I love my iced coffee. Some people surf in Alaska. Yeah, yeah. I'm just a cold person, honestly. Like I don't think I could ever swim like in like even if it's like slightly um you know Like a slightly too cold, like an unheated pool. I cannot do an unheated pool. If all I am is a Miku weave, then it's a title I wear proudly. Okay. I'm glad you're finally accepting your weeb level. You love anime. Me? No, I don't watch anime. Liking Miku is auto level 3, borderline 4. Yeah, liking Miku is automatically. I don't know where I put it on the list, but yeah, I think vocal is level 3. Sydney is Australia, not Nova Scotia. Yeah, I got that part. Don't worry. Hatsune Miku game. Sometimes people will call me Miku. Like, I don't know if it's just like a typo or something like that when they're chatting or whatever, but I've had people call me Miku. I'm like, that's not my name. I mean, Miju's not my name either, but like, you know what I mean. Regarding Python, I have no idea what any of that means out of. You once went swimming in April. We had to break the ice with a dot. You okay? What are you doing? Your mom went to a beach in Europe recently. I don't remember the exact country. Said the beaches are not near close to the experience of the Caribbean beaches. Like, they're worse? It's level 2. Oh, okay. It's level 2 to be like a casual fan. But if you're like really in deep, it's level 3. I think that's what it is. You could be from Nova Scotia. No, I'm from British Columbia. I didn't even know there was a Sydney in Nova Scotia. I know there's a London, Ontario. That's about it. It's private information to know the name of major. Yeah. It's very secret. In a bad sense. I mean, yeah, you probably grew up a bit spoiled when it comes to beaches. Beaches here are like pebbles, not sand, and freezing all the time. I know. Ricky, if you come here, you're gonna be very disappointed in our beaches. But that's not where we shine, okay? We have beautiful mountain views. You know, me just name. I have to live with that knowledge every day. I think I like kind of know your name, but I might have forgotten some of it. But I could find it. One beach out of a whole continent isn't very precise. That's true. But Caribbean beaches are pretty good. Our beaches are still pretty, just not really suitable for a picnic or swimming. Yeah, they're definitely nice views. They're nice views, but yeah, it's not very warm to swim in them. I think it could beat you all when it comes to rubbish beach, including the ice. I don't think our beaches ever freeze. I don't think I've ever seen the water freeze in our ocean, so I think you got us beat there. Maybe like a lake will freeze, but the ocean will not freeze. You've been to beaches in Europe, in Estonia, and France. Quite different. Nice. I have not been to many beaches in Europe. I think I went to one in Italy, but it might have been a lake. I think it was a really big lake. I could be wrong. I think it must have been because I was not near the coast. The south of France looks insane. Yeah, honestly, like we went to Paris. Speaking of knowing the Draconian's name, we went to Paris, and like Paris is fine, but like the rest of France looks so nice. But like my one of my coworkers, she is from France, right? And she likes Paris the most. Like she's like, oh, Paris is so much fun. But like, she's from like the more countryside, and it seems very nice. I don't speak French, so I don't know how much I can get by. Rosé, one of your favorite. I love rosés. We all love it. I love her old solo stuff. I love On the Ground. I love Gone, and I love Hard to Love. You're watching an IRL stream last night of some dude exploring the nightlife of some city. It looked really lively, popping off. Asked him where it was. Apparently, he was in Vancouver. Damn. I don't know. It was lively and popping off down there. I guess it's really come back since COVID. I have not been to the Vancouver nightlife since I was probably 19. Since I was 19 and 20 was the only time I have ever gone to. I've been to like 2 or 3 bars slash clubs um here, and that's about it. Province and south of France is lovely. Yeah, it looks so nice. A large chunk of the Oslo fjord freezes in the winter. Damn, sounds way too cold. I would love to go to Norway, but maybe in the summer, cause it's I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with the temperature where the fjord is freezing. Okay. Eating a baguette in a bathing suit. Wow. Baguette belly and bathing suit. Love it. On the Ground is fun and Beat Saber. I love On the Ground. It's such a sweet song. Such a deeply Australian. Wait, really? What about it is deeply Australian? We just never been in the house after 9. It's dark after 9. It's dangerous out there, you know? Vancouver nightlife is popping. Chicano, it's been like 10 years since it's been longer than I last went out to the nightlife, okay? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is popping these days. But yeah, I have not been to a bar or and I've not been to a bar or club since I was 19 or 20. I think yeah, I went out a couple of times when I turned 19, as you do. Didn't really like it. And then I went out once for a friend's birthday party when I was 20, like we were at like some club. But from what I understood, I mean it's fun like dancing and stuff, but people are always bothering you. That's what I don't like. I'm like, why are people talking to me? Like, leave me alone. That's annoying. And then like I hate strangers, you know, like I hate strangers. And the floor is real sticky. We can't go cross country skiing. I am not going cross country skiing with you. Like maybe downhill skiing. I'm not going cross country skiing. That sounds miserable. And like I feel like Zirconia's not gonna be nice about it. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm tired. He's gonna be like, suck it up. We're still going. Like he's not gonna be like, oh okay, we could turn back. Like he'd be like, no, we're not done. You could roller ski, but so unsafe. That sounds terrifying. Yeah. It's called On the Ground, not on the Barbie. Really? Everything I need is on the Barbie? It was Sardinia. An island on South Italy, not to be that much unspecific. Sardinia? Sardinia. I don't know. On the Ground is how Australians think it's a culture. It even has Australian motifs in the music video. Koalas and Aussie movies. Oh, that's nice. I think that's really sweet. I love the message of On the Ground. So maybe I am Australian at heart. You know? Like I very much that song like almost like makes me cry. Like if I think too hard about it. Even clubbing in lots of cities can confirm Vegas does it the biggest. I mean, I don't doubt that. Time to go try and touch some grass. Okay. Good luck with that social. Have fun. Make sure to wear some sunscreen. Yeah, I do love the message of On the Ground. I think it's so sweet. And welcome in, Harris. Happy Saturday to you too. And welcome in, Faye. Is that a Wii limited edition in the background? Where? I don't have any consoles in the background. I have Wii games. Oh, where? Oh no, okay, you can't see the Wii games, but I do have Wii games. How's my day going so far? It's going pretty good. I just woke up, started streaming, as you do. How's yours? Yeah, On the Ground goes deeply into your heart too. You're angry that our radio stations didn't play it. That sucks. She would have been very happy to be recognized by you know, her home country. Yeah, it's like the message. It's so like she's like, "Oh, like I've I've achieved a lot of things. Like I was going out everywhere searching for meaning, but really the meaning was like, what I already had and like what my home and stuff like that." I think it's very sweet. You have a headache, you want starve, drink water. Yeah, have you been drinking water? The light blue thing, it's a color of one of the limited edition Wii's. Oh, it's not a Wii, it's a, you know Breath of the Wild? It's a creating a champion book. I have a Wii from Chicano. It's a Wii U though, not a limited edition Wii. I had a normal edition Wii growing up, but I always talk about this very sad childhood. No I'm kidding. But we only had Wii Sports and Just Dance. We only had one game that came with the console and Just Dance. And welcome in, Min. Hope you're doing well today. Technically, Rose is a New Zealander, but her family moved to Melbourne. Yeah, she grew up mostly in Australia, right? Like she was born in New Zealand, but she moved to Australia very young. You missed the Wii days. You used to play Michael Jackson games, and what is the Michael Jackson games or what? I've never heard of this. What do you do in a Michael Jackson game? Get a lot of water already? You need caffeine in your life? I mean, if you've been drinking triple shot espressos, you're probably gonna have some caffeine withdrawals if you don't have coffee. Your brother just recommended me a Chinese anime like. Second one so far. Is that Weeby? What's your Weeb level again, Ricky? You know, Wii Sports is the best-selling console video game of all time. It is a great game. I'm not knocking Wii Sports. I'm just saying that I didn't have a lot of games on my Wii, okay? But Wii Sports is so fun. It's the Wii game. True, true. Wii bowling is S tier. I like tennis. I think bowling is boring. You guys know how I feel about bowling, okay? We had a Switch Sports era here on stream, and I hate bowling. Let it be known. Tennis is way more fun. It's basically Just Dance with all Michael Jackson songs. Damn. I didn't have this game. I only had the normal Just Dance, and I liked Toxic by Britney Spears. Current level 1. Current? Are you trying to change it? Stay at level 1, Ricky, or go back down. That's with your gem. Let's go, Faye. What's a bowling? Bowling IRL is kind of meh, but I'm weird. I don't like bowling IRL because like I think it hurts my arms, and I think the balls are dirty, and I'm not good at it. You ever been golfing before? I've never been like full golfing. I've only done pitch and putt, and I don't like pitch and putt because I think it's scary to hit the ball. I'm okay with mini golf though. Mini golf is fun. Don't like pitch and putt. You're saying it cause you were level 2. Okay, so you're reformed. You're making your way back to the light side. Baseball and tennis are your most played Wii sports. Nice. I think tennis was the main one. The balls do be dirty. I know, especially like there's like the holes, right? And it's like it is like you do not like it's like the holes that you have to stick your fingers into are so gross. Never mind the balls. What about the shoe? That's even worse. Like bowling just has like every gross thing. You have to wear like gross used shoes, and you have to stick your hands into some gross finger bowling ball holes. Okay, like it is just overall a very unhygienic experience. Okay. You hipsters would like bowling. No, I don't like bowling shoes. It's scary to hit the ball. Yeah. Like if you're golfing and hit the ball really far, like I think it's scary, and like you might get hit by someone else's ball. Like golf balls are kind of scary. If you got hit in the head by a golf ball, you might die. And I feel like when you're golfing and you hit the ball very hard, I think it's scary. I'm like one of those people that like you play soccer or something. I'm scared of the ball. You know, that's my that's where I'm coming from. There's a sentence. You know what I mean, Sacred. How else would you describe it? And welcome in, Spy Hunter. What are we talking about? We're talking about sports. Golfing is top tier. I know you're a golf enjoyer. Kimmy is scared of bowling because she thinks it's gonna fall. Trying to do the position of the right leg behind the left one. Yeah, why don't you? You don't have to do that. You can just bowl. That's a weird reason. That's a weird. Maybe she really wants to do it right. How many people die from being hit by golf balls? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. Like at least 3 people a year, you know? You haven't played football until you've been knocked out cold by a football. Terrifying, terrifying. What about volleyball? I don't like volleyball because it hurts your arms. All these sports, full of injuries. Full of injuries. And I'm way too short for volleyball. To be a good volleyball player, you have to be a bit tall. Why all these talks involve balls? Ask the sports people. Like, ask the people who invented sports. Why do they all have balls? I don't know. Probably more people die from golf balls than shark attacks. Everything kills more people than sharks. True. That's true. I think a golf ball is just as scary as a shark attack. You'd rather do motocross. Is that like ATVs? Sorry, I'm people. Is it motorcycles? Footballs don't hit parts of the body other than heads. Can in fact. Never the feet. Never the feet. You only do esports, you say, as I'm exercising right now. Yeah, exactly. You know, we're all esporting it up. Like some Just Dance. I feel like I do need to do a Just Dance stream. But it's too hot now, and Ubisoft sucks. 2 very valid reasons. Coming to twice, let's go, Sarah. It's like you and you. How are you? What do you think about the new Twice song? Ubisoft and Hot Weather do suck equally suck. Motorcycles on dirt track. Oh, that sounds very dangerous though. That sounds more dangerous than a golf ball, so be safe. I've only ridden a motorcycle. You guys might be very surprised. I have ridden, okay, not on a motorcycle. I've ridden a dirt bike once. I went very slowly and then I fell down. That's my only motorcycle experience. It was too scary. And pretty much every person I know that has that is a motorcycle rider has gotten injured. Like 99% of people I know have gotten very injured. So, like the people who ride it on the actually not even just riding on the roads. I know someone who dirt bikes and he got very injured. You honestly did Beat Saber as a sport. When I sold the BR you learned from school. Beat Saber is very fun. A handful of people have died by golf ball, which must be hard for the people who attend the funeral. Yeah. I mean, I think any death is hard for the people who attend the funeral. You love the new song. I'm glad. It's again too hot. The forecast says it's going to be 24 degrees at 4 a.m. Oh no, wait, that's too warm for 4 a.m. Why? Man, it's hot today, freaking Ubisoft. You gotta blame Ubisoft when it's too hot. They're contributing to global warming, probably. Spupa. I'm thinking like Spewert, but I know that's from Mario Odyssey, so I think that's fake. You love riding? You haven't got injured yet? Don't say yet. Be careful, man. Finally, I got you. It's real. Shoot. What is that? It's actually pretty cold here recently. Only 33 degrees. Oh yeah, only 33 degrees. So cold. You live in a proper Norwegian summer where it tops out at 25 degrees during the warmest part of the day. I love that. Here it's like maybe a proper Vancouver summer is like 30, maybe topping out at 30 degrees. 30 would be quite warm. 25 seems normal as well here. But sometimes we just have heat waves. You know, like it's been getting hotter and hotter every summer. We haven't had a heat wave last year though. It's 33 right now. Oh no, that's too hot. All that shovelware has lots to do with global warming. I mean, they probably are contributing to global warming. They're a big company. You blame Ubisoft any day I can. Well, you gotta, you know, like everything wrong in your life, you gotta blame Ubisoft. You gotta be like, man, I forgot to do laundry. Come on, Ubisoft. It evolves to Swadaloon. I feel like I've heard of this. But it's called Spupa? That's weird. Your mom went to the Faroe Islands a couple weeks ago. DJ 12 degrees during the day in the summer. That's really cold. That's really cold. Feels cold. I think you'll straight up die by a 6-degree temperature. I guess that's good. You're moving to Florida. Like 22 years ago, we were dying in the summer. I guess that was the warmest years in recent recorded history. Yeah, that was like a anomaly, honestly. Like that was crazy. I don't know how that happened. Like a larvae type thing. So spew, pop, pupe. Oh, I get it. Chaeyoung is releasing a solo album later this year. I always thought Chaeyoung would be a good solo artist, so I'm excited for that. We'll see what she does. I'm very surprised that Chewy did a solo before. I guess that makes sense. I can see it. But Chaeyoung seems like very well-rounded. Trees don't grow naturally. They have to bring them in. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy your Malomart dance party in the meantime, while you guys talk about the weather. We love talking about the weather. Okay, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I feel like no matter where you're from, you gotta come to Vancouver in the summer. Unless you really like rain. Like for whatever reason, if you really like rain, I guess you could come in a different time, but I think it's taking away from there's a lot of nice views and stuff, in the summer. So I feel like if it's all rainy and cloudy, you're not gonna be able to see the mountains, it won't be very fun. But I guess it depends. It depends what you're here for. Like, if you want to see the Canucks, like, I guess you can't come in the summer. You gotta come, like, at least, like, September, October. It can be nice in September and October, stuff like that. So, really depends what you're here to do. As from the Vancouver tourism industry myself, I'll find a good time. That Vancouver rained every day of the year. No, it only rains from October to April. It's fine. We get a few. It hasn't. I mean, it rained like maybe last week, but generally it's pretty good. Fall in the Pacific Northwest is top 1 weather. I mean, a nice sunny fall day is nice, but I feel like most of the time it's just raining. Like raining and cold. Someone told me back in 2021 I'm going to be hearing this song more than twice a week in 2025. You would have laughed. It's a good song. What do you mean? I love my playlist is a bit old though, I will admit. And Wakamin Khan, level 2 weave checking in. Oh no, oh no. Here they come. No, I'm reading well today. Sunny and fall is the only time I feel like touching grass. You don't like going out in the summer? Is it because you're always going outside in like a black hoodie? Have you tried wearing less clothes and dressing for the weather? Maybe, or not wearing black? Putting on some sunscreen, a hat? And welcome in, Jimmy. So I was like, it'll never happen again unless you have a good reason. Do you have a note? Like, do you have a note from your parents? Based on last week's rankings. Okay, okay. And welcome in, Sushi Gamer. How are you? Or try wearing less clothes. It's a valid strategy for the summer. Lisa Glass is wearing women hosting your stream the other day to recognize her. Oh yeah, that's we have a Genshin host, you know. She's different. Kind of a weeb, honestly. You know, summer enjoyer, summer nights are fine, but peak afternoon, heck no. I don't like summer nights though, because there's too many bugs, like at dusk. Heck yeah, it is. I don't know. Are you? It depends what kind of person you are. Like if you go to Japan in the summer, people are dressed very like. I mean, people generally dress very modestly in Japan, but like even in the summer, I see people wearing like jackets or like, you know, they wear like long sleeves and long pants and stuff like that. Partly for modesty and partly for like sun protection. And I cannot get behind that. I'm sorry. Like. I'm sorry. That's the part I really dislike about Japan. Like it's like there's nothing wrong with dressing modestly, but like if people are staring at you because you're wearing a crop top, it's like, please just let me live my life. Like kind of bug enjoyer. What do you think, man? That's a twin you mentioned the other day. That's true. That's my Michael B. Jordan style twin. And I wish I could just wear a top or a dress or something, but man, issues. You can do it, Sacred. I'm sure you'll look amazing. Maybe setting my butt off to be dressed like that in summer. Yeah, like a lot of clothes in Japan are like made to like withstand like the really humid weather. Like I think sometimes it's better to wear light layers and stuff like that. But honestly, can't get behind that. I'm like look at my shirt. Like this is the size of shirt I like to wear, you know? Like I'm not out here wearing like a really long sleeve shirt in the summer. I saw Lego Animal Crossing yesterday. You almost bought one. If you want to get it, treat yourself. You know, bugs freak me out. Those huge beetles that have horns and can fly, like the onikabuto. Honestly, flying is enough. Yeah, it's very scary. Sensible and fashionable. Thank you, thank you. The American way would be to blast your AC and sit there in your place. If only I had AC. That's the American way I can get behind. Although I wouldn't go as far as to make it that cold. I think that'd be too cold. Because sometimes it's really hot out, and I don't know if you guys have this as well. It might just be because I'm quite thin, but like it could be 28 degrees in my house, and before, if I'm like between meals or if I like having a late lunch and I haven't eaten since breakfast, I'm like freezing. I'm like, why am I freezing? Like it's 28 degrees in my house. I'm freezing to death. I don't know if that's normal or if I should like go to the doctor. Maybe spent $80 on twice your bank account. I was like crying over your 177 Steam. What did you buy on the Steam sale? It's a lot of games. Or maybe it's two. Maybe you bought 2 DLCs for The Sims. Perhaps. No AC and BC, exactly. But we did have AC/DC a few months ago. And apparently it was a really good concert. But I don't know any AC/DC songs. When I lived in LA, we didn't have AC, and one weekend you just sat in your room with 2 fans blasting on me watching TV trying not to die. How can you not have AC in LA? I thought they everywhere had AC in LA. Or in like warm places. I guess some places don't. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. It's already like, I'm already at the point where I'm like, I need to move to a place with AC. Can't tell AC/DC songs apart. They all sound roughly the same. Maybe I have heard some then. What's the most famous AC/DC song? Your apartment was old. It was bad. I mean, my apartment's new, but we don't even have. There's no AC here because like, it's, it's, it's very not common. Baldur's Gate 3. We love Baldur's Gate 3 here. Talos Principle 1 and 2. Outer Worlds. Undertale. I love Undertale. One of the Jackbox packs. A few other That's a haul. That's a haul. We're such a big fan of Baldur's Gate here, so I hope you enjoy it. Your apartment was. Oh, sorry, I just read that. AC/DC, the sister's favorite band. Utter Winning, she played Highway to Hell. Oh, that's AC/DC song. I feel like I recognize it from. I feel like I recognize it from Guitar Band. Is it the Highway to Hell? Like that? It goes like that, right? Thundershock. Is that an AC/DC song? I don't know. You do have AC, but it literally doesn't work at the day. Is it just not strong enough? Possibly. But that is a good Steam sale haul. But yeah, I haven't heard the or I haven't played the other games, but I do love Undertale. I've been watching so many, or I guess Deltarune theories at this point. I've been watching so many Deltarune theories. I'm deep in the like YouTube at this point is recommending me like there's like a theory video. It has like 500 views. Like I'm watching it. Like I've reached the point where I'm watching all of them. There's a bluegrass cover band that covers some AC/DC and it's hilarious. Nice. A new take on it. The algorithm is pretty purely Delta. No. I got some other stuff on there. I watch a lot of Night Rain content. And I watched like a few TFT guides, and now there's so many TFT guides on my home feed. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of like don't really want more TFT guides, but they just keep coming. Honestly, they're like I guess guide content is very popular, so I'm like there's just a lot of it. It's very curated to my taste. There's Genshin on there as well. Like, the algorithm knows me pretty well. But sometimes they'll show me stuff that I'm like not interested at all. You have a separate YouTube account for K-pop, so the algorithm stays strong. Yeah, fair enough. I don't watch too many K-pop videos, so I don't have that problem. I watch a lot of like video essays and stuff like that. YouTube knows what I like. It's like actually kind of weird how much YouTube knows me. Like maybe YouTube knows me better than I know myself, you know? I guess it just increases the workload since it's so hot and struggles to maintain the cold temperature, so it doesn't work properly until I give it a break. Oh no, your AC's struggling. Your algorithm is cooked, especially on Instagram. I try not to scroll Instagram. Like, if you just go on the home feed on Instagram, like, you'll just be stuck there, you know? So I'm like, and I'm like watching all these, like, no offense, like really trash reels. Like, I'm like, why am I watching this? But like, you can't stop, you know? So I'm like, I gotta stay off Instagram. Algorithm knows all. It does. Sun directly hits the wall of every. I mean, you see my apartment. Like, I have. These days, all condos have like floor to ceiling windows. It's hot. You're more into J-pop. Nice. I don't listen to those guys, but I listen to some J-pop. Game scrolling is real. It is. Especially when it's cars, doggos, and e-girls. That's a good variety. That's a good variety of content for sure. My Instagram thinks I'm either a pregnant woman or soon to be pregnant woman, which are both very weird. Are they like giving you like baby content? Why do they think you're pregnant? What are you Googling? At least you're aware that they are trash reels. I know, but they are quite addictive, so I just can't get into it. You got your mini split working since it's so quiet. What is a mini split, sorry? If I see a dog go real, you're watching. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. Yeah, it's I don't really scroll Instagram. If I do go in there, it's like so much. There's so much like bait content. Like honestly, like there's so much content where someone like says something, or they put it in a way where like everyone has to comment on it, you know? And I'm like, that's so stupid. But it works because like everyone's commenting. It's an AC heat pump thing. Ah, I didn't know it was called that. That's good. That's good. I'm jealous. No, they give me pregnant tests or how to avoid how to avoid getting pregnant tips. What, you have like reels on how to avoid getting pregnant? Like shouldn't they learn? Shouldn't they know? Which is overly specific and detailed. Oh no. I mean that's fine. I think that's good content, you know, like there's some good sex education. Like the kids scrolling the reels, they need that. They're probably not paying attention in class. And we all know sex education is cooked. You like when people say a bunch of keywords on the phone to see their dogs react. Honestly, Luca is going a bit deaf. But sometimes I can get him to react. I'll be like, chicken. He's like, oh, what did you say? You can send me your anime on Crunchyroll if your Instagram isn't cooked. Oh. They know how promiscuous you are. They just know. They just know. They show like the things, if you know, you know. How is it allowed? I mean, that's fine. I guess like if it's like educational. You're too asexual and single for this. Yeah, they really picked the wrong person. Maybe like you can just keep watching it and that's why they keep serving it to you. Maybe you need to, can you like put like not interested maybe? He probably gets mad excited when he busts out the lettuce. He does love lettuce. Jisoo's really pretty in the new. They're all very pretty in the new music video. I really like their makeup. I'll be giving chicken if you get this. He gets chicken a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not interested so much, but it doesn't help. It seems sad. Maybe it's like broken. Maybe just make like a new account. I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like sometimes I will watch like one thing and then I'll get like a bunch of that thing, you know, like for example the TFT guides. I'll watch like one TFT guide and then it'll give me like a million TFT guides, you know, but eventually it goes away once I watch other stuff. But I don't know about Instagram. I don't really know how Instagram works. Like if I go on my Instagram, it's usually just like people like taking videos of themselves at the gym. And they're like, oh, I can't believe this happened. And then you're watching and you're like, what happened? And then everyone in the comments is like, what happened? And like, I think that's on purpose, right? I think they're literally just making something really confusing just so people comment on it. I'll just keep it and quit Insta scrolling fast. I mean, that's probably a good thing. What's TFT? It's Team Fight Tactics. It's like a League of Legends spin-off game. It's like a strategy, like a auto chess game. You're not interested in this one about pregnancy, but maybe like this other one about pregnancy. Honestly, pregnancy is one of those things. As a woman, I'm like, the less I know, the better. Like I feel like if I learn too much about like everything I've learned about pregnancy is horrifying. You know, like everything I've learned is horrifying. So the less I know, the better. You know, like if I ever want kids, I should not scare myself away from it, you know? Once you type something in, it's a rat. I know. You watch one Linux video and you just try to send you the self-hosting rabbit hole. They know you're gonna fall into it. They know how big of a nerd you are. I'm with you. Everything I know about it, I wish I didn't know. I know, it's horrifying. I'm like, how, like, are humans okay? Like, how did we evolve to do this? Like, that's crazy. And there's so many things that like everyone knows, like, oh, like after you get pregnant, like whatever, like you need to heal in certain ways or whatever, but like there's so many like random side effects that are like that you like didn't know, that like they're like, oh yeah, since I got pregnant, like this, like I have an autoimmune disease or something. It's like, what? Like I didn't know that could happen. Or like, oh, I lost my hair or something. Like, like I don't know what it is or whatever. But like it's like there's so many like pregnancy affects so many things on your body. It's like how? You're not even a woman. You can't use these tips. Maybe they're like, oh, maybe you're gonna be like a nurse one day. Lately, I've been obsessed with simulator games like Motel Manager. Oh, Sada, I cannot play those games because I get so addicted. Like, if you put me into a tycoon game, you will not see me for 2 weeks. I used to hate on Linux, but lately Windows has been on a downfall. I don't really notice Windows. There used to be a lot of childbirth deaths. That's true. You don't even know how dating works. Pregnancy is like a secret final boss that I get to after 100 phases. Yeah, you gotta master the previous levels first. But at least you're very educated now. Actually, we evolved to this point because of bipedalism, because we walk on 2 legs, our hips are much narrower, and births are much more difficult. That sucks, man. Us and our narrow hips. Like, why can't we just grow babies in like a incubator? Like, that'd be nice. I used to have a coworker who told me your insides got all moved around after having kids. Oh. Welcome in, Blue Flare. How are you doing well today? Nurse, you got into the health branch for work. Ooh. Maybe that's the one. Speaking of which, I heard Japan created artificial wombs. I'm on board. Like, why do I have to be the womb? You know? Like, can we have wombs that the guy can just carry around? Like, that'd be great. If the Sims can grow up by blowing birthday cake candles, can they be older than their dads? I think so, yeah. I don't think there's anything preventing them. Just a matter of time before we're actually living in the Matrix. Honestly, I'm okay with babies growing in tubes. You know? That sounds ideal, actually. Like, childbirth is actually very dangerous for women. Like, obviously, like, there's not a lot of deaths these days, but like, it can be very dangerous and very debilitating. Why not grow them in a tube? There's nothing wrong with that. That sounds better, actually. They're saying they can grow a baby from beginning to end. Yeah, that's good. And then that's even great because like people who have suffer from fertility problems or gay couples, you know, like everyone can just use this incubator, you know? That'd be great. Want to carry around a womb? You're gonna drop that in a day on accident. No, just strap it to you. I'm sure it's okay with being dropped. I'm sure it's about the same as a pregnant woman falling down. The Matrix can't be worse than what we got now. Is the Matrix? I guess the Matrix is bad because they're like those people are in the wombs. They're not wombs, but you know what I mean. There's actually a movie about that with Ethan Hawke. You forgot what it's called. I don't know who Ethan Hawke is. Isn't that the guy from Mission Impossible? Is that wrong? I don't think I want to test a pregnant woman falling down. Okay. Pregnant women should not fall down. But I'm sure it's fine if they do. He's from Training Day. Don't know what that is. There's so many unwanted kids now. We should adopt instead of cranking out more. It can be quite hard to adopt, especially like young kids. I'm sure there's that's the I was talking about this with my aunt actually, and she was like, "Oh, she said it's very hard for gay couples to adopt because like a lot of countries where you would generally adopt from are very homophobic." And I'm like, "You know what? That's fair enough. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There's not that many non-homophobic countries." The Matrix was designed to exist in the late 90s, aka the peak of civilization. That's when I was born. I peaked it. That's a good time to create an artificial world, yeah. If everyone starts using the artificial wombs, wouldn't the human beings eventually stop being able to give birth naturally? I don't know. I have no idea, Ricky, but I'm sure people would get pregnant by accident still, right? Like, unless they're like, people will just never use their wombs, their uterus. No one's gonna ever use that, I guess. Like, if you get pregnant by accident, you'll just abort it and grow it in the the case. I don't know, Ricky. We're not experts. But people get pregnant by accident all the time because they don't watch those reels that Sacred is watching. They don't know about birth control. Adoption actually isn't allowed anymore here because the country is too overpopulated. Oh, interesting. Make everyone infertile and make everyone who wants kids go through the same process that adopting is now. Adopting is very strict, yeah. You blame 9/11, not me. Choose me. Oh, I mean, both, you know, they're both very important events. Just don't high five anymore. You won't get pregnant. That's how it works. Well, you gotta wear protection when you're high fiving. I can say on my LinkedIn that I won't ever accidentally get pregnant because I saw Insta reels. Right, it's not because you don't have a uterus. You return. Welcome back, Maestro. We're having a normal conversation. That depends on how evolutionarily advantageous the genes associated with childbirth would be in the world where everyone uses artificial wombs. Either way, it'd probably take tens of thousands. Yeah, it'd probably take a while. And I think people would still... There would be countries that don't have access to this technology, right? There would be people having pregnancies the normal way. It would just be people in more... Probably richer people in more developed countries who are using these artificial wombs. You know? And I plan to be one of them. That doesn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. I don't think he's allowed here anymore because I think he was being weird. I forgot about that guy. Last week was a weeblitz, and this week is trans. Is that what it's called? Transhumanism? That sounds like we're like becoming not human. I think male have a uterus. What? There's something else not related to the whole thing. Is non-functional tiny? Like every male? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Maybe like some people do. Like some variation of being intersex, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Guys, can you check for a uterus? Any uteruses around? Just like, you know, poke around a little bit. You might find one. Please stop spreading misinformation. I love spreading misinformation. You guys know me. I'm always spreading misinformation. Mostly about video games, though. I'm always giving advice on video games, and it's wrong. You'd be a cool mom for sure. Yeah, you'd be a cool mom. I think you'd let your kids do fun stuff. Like, people would want to come to your house and be like, Chicano lets us, like, drink beer. Like, you know? I really can't be sure what's in there. Maybe your breakfast is in there. I know how men have nipples that aren't functional, but because you're first a female then turned into male. Oversimplified. But I don't know if the uterus thing is real. I've never heard this. If we're talking about tens of thousands of years, eventually it will be way easier to be accessible, as everything eventually gets. But yeah, some places won't have had the stuff some generations had hundreds of years ago. Yeah, exactly. If we have this technology, it's going to be a while before it's like very, very widespread. If you ever have a son, he's going to be a ninja. What if he doesn't want to be a ninja? He's going to be a chef. Who's going to teach him to be a chef, Ricky? You really want to adopt for a long time, but you can't really afford a kid? That's probably one of the things they check, right? Maybe they stop spending money on James and Twice. Yeah, maybe if you just put all your Twice money into like a kids fund, then you'll be fine. I'll inform you when I inevitably get an Insta reel confirming it. True. If my son listens to any band with over 1 million monthly Spotify listeners, he's just so. What if you have a son and he's like, Dad, can I have for my birthday? Can I have tickets to the Taylor Swift concert? The girl's like, oh no. Have a kid to serve chocolate desserts. I mean, you gotta make your kid into like that's not even a chef. It's not like a I guess like a patisserie chef maybe. Welcome back, Ratzi. Maybe you'll make your kid a Twice fan. Your kid is absolutely gonna be a Twice fan, Sada. Maybe that could be your adoption requirement. You're like, I'm gonna adopt a kid, but they have to be a Twice fan. I can't afford myself, let alone a kid. I know. Kids are expensive, man. They want lots of stuff. They're gonna be like, can I have a what do kids like? AirPods? Can I have some AirPods? Can I have a Twitch sub to XQC? I don't know what people like. I don't know what kids like these days. I'm sure that's kind of I'm sure that's what they like. Yeah, life is expensive these days. Kids are expensive. Very understandable. Draconian's kids are gonna be weebs. Your kids are gonna be weebs. Oh my god. You're gonna be like, your kids are gonna grow up watching like. I mean, I guess kids' cartoons are fine. Just unlock the dual income DLC. Dual income is pretty broken. He's about to wake up in a cold sweat from a nightmare, walking in on his kids watching Naruto and listening to Ice Cream. Oh no, that's the worst. You did a quick Google. Early when a baby is still turning into a baby. Baby is still turning into a baby in the womb. The part that turns into a uterus is present in both male and females, but in males it goes away again, with the exception of rare cases where it stays. That makes sense. Makes sense. Your kids will be normal. Yeah, your kids will be judging you for your K-pop habits, for sure. Can't afford that pay-to-win crap. It's like, what if it's a gotcha? What if it's a gotcha? You need money to make money, and I have no money. And sorry. You'll get there. You'll get there, man. I believe in you. My kid will automatically be a Twice fan if I marry Junghyun. Junghyun in the latest music video was so pretty. Oh my god, Junghyun just blew me away. Her hair, her new hair, gorgeous, gorgeous. But it doesn't seem like she still has that hair. I was looking at the comeback, like the thumbnail of like their performance, and I was like, she doesn't have that hair anymore. Like, why do they do that? You need sorry, just read that. And Gwen called Kia weeb. No weeb knows that about kids. Gwen called Key a weeb. No weeb knows that about kids. What? Ratzi versus English yet again. Maybe you can tell if this is about me or not. Why did I get? No, not you, not you. There's someone else named Key. Just give up me. Ratzi, that made no sense. What does that mean? So you can still look for mine? Good luck. Good luck in your search for your uterus. Does she got bangs though? I'm not sure. She might. I'm sure half of them have bangs in that video. Momo always has bangs. Most understandable Ratzi chat. Yeah, I don't even know. Ratzi's not normal, but the kids. Yeah, I agree. You're playing TCG Shop Sim? Nice. Or THC Shop Sim? both are games. The cat is the 10th member of Twice. Of course. We already have names for our kids. Both of them are from characters that we liked. Both of them died. Both of them died eventually. We didn't know that when choosing them. We're not gonna tell them. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. Are they secret names? Are they secret names, or are they? Or oh, you're saving them. You're saving them for when you grow your kids in the artificial womb. Aerith? Oh yeah, you're naming your kid Aerith? Let's guess. Yes. Maybe it's from like I don't know. Link. How about Link? Said I can make a joke about marrying Jung, and if I do, it's gonna be parasocial, because we know you're actually serious, Ratzi. That's the difference. You're gonna watch Attack on Titan eventually, so I'm not gonna tell one of them. Oh, is it someone who dies? I'm assuming all of them die at some point, though. Maybe it's Levi. I don't think of what would be like a normal name. Levi. Doesn't Levi? One of them turns into a Titan, and then he's like fine, and then can't remember what happens. Pretty much everybody. Yeah, I think like they all die at some point, but then they can like come back, right? Aaron, Liam, and Aaron. Is that the guy's name? I can't remember the other person's name. Attack on Titan's level 1, but naming kids from the show's level 3. I think naming your kids a Japanese name when you're not Japanese, and the kid is not Japanese at all, that's level 3 weed behavior. That is like definitely no, it's not even like that's like culture branch behavior, okay? Like if it depends. If it's from an anime, then it's level 3 media. Like if you're like, this is my kid, his name is Goku. You know, that's level 3 media branch behavior. But if you're like, oh, my kid's name is like yeah, like Yoshimitsu, is that a name? But yeah, it's like just some white kid. You're like, okay. Sasuke Rodriguez. True, exactly. There's probably kids out there called that. My favorite 2025 song, Love Jisoo. Of course, we love Jisoo here. The kid would be so confused. I'd be like, Dad, why am I called I don't know enough anime to like make a reference, you know? Like or like, Dad, why am I called this anime name, you know? Yoshimitsu is the alien samurai from Tekken. It doesn't sound like a real name though. Kids are Japanese name, J-Hope and Jonghyun. You can't name your kid a Korean name either. Ichigo. Ichigo Johnson. Oh god. Name my kid Goku the Farmer. It's a common Dutch surname. Yeah, checks out. Lee sounds some white guy name. Okay, we'll take it. I'm sure there's lots of people out there naming their kids Japanese names, San. There is a lot of questionable names out there, you know? Like the things that people name their kids, I'm like, why? Like why are you like they're such crazy names. Speaking of Twilight, like she names her kid Renesmee. Like really? Like I know you want to combine your parents the mother's names, but Carly was right there. And that's actually the kid's middle name, and she did not go with Carly. She went with Renesmee. You're naming your son good at job. Oh no. Elon's kid wins most questionable. I'm sure there's lots out there. There's lots of Korean adoptees in Norway. I always wonder how they feel about having really Norwegian names. Do they have a Korean name as well? I think a lot of Korean people tend to have English names. Like, Japanese people don't really go with English names because generally Japanese names are pretty easy to pronounce, like Maya. But Korean people generally have a Korean name as well. But they might not have one if they were adopted. What about Asian people having white names though? That happens a lot. Well, it depends. Like most of them are born here, right? Carly is reserved for the Queen, Carly Rae Jepsen, of course. So why can't white people have Asian names? I feel like it's just a language thing, right? Like it's like one, you don't speak the language. Two, the names are from a culture that like the names are from a culture that you you know, that you're not from. You're like just taking the name because it sounds cool. They just call Maya a Japanese name? It is one. I think some of them have their original surnames as the middle name, but they have a Norwegian first and surnames. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, a lot of, I mean, it would be weird for like you just go to you go to like the middle of Japan. You go to the middle of Japan and you meet someone and they're like, "Yes, my name is Timothy." You'd be like, that'd be weird, no? Like that would also be weird. Just like it would be weird to go to like Texas and meet some white kid and his name is like I'm Sasuke. Like, hello. I think some names eventually become multicultural, but it really depends on the name. There's a Korean dude who's a professional baseball player, and so his name was Hank Hill. I mean, yeah, sometimes like you have like half Asian people, and they end up with the English surname or like a Western surname, and or they're born here and they end up with like a white name, right? Just name your kid Pringles. I think that's gonna be hard for Japanese people to say. And welcome in on. Hope you're doing well today. You can start the great. Yeah, people are really divided over Pringles. Like some people are like they taste like cardboard, and some people are like they taste good. I don't really have any. I didn't realize Pringles were so controversial. Like I thought Pringles are fine. Like, is it my go-to chips? No, but they're fine. Mine's pretty good for both cultures. The name was well chosen. Well, I'll tell my mom that. No, there's a lot of really good bilingual girl names, but there's like one bilingual guy name, and it's Kai. That's it. There's one, and it's Kai. But girls have a lot. There's like Maya, Erica, Selena. Like there's a lot. There's a lot of options for girls, but guys, none. Your mom named her mom. Sorry, her mom named her after the calendar. Oh, the Mayan calendar. She just really loves the calendar. Did I tell you my dad and all his brothers' names start with the R? Your mom's and sister's names start with the R. Your name and your sister's name is R. Now your sister's whole family and dog starts with the R. Keeping the tradition. Pringles are coffee because the salt makes you cough. Surely all chips make you cough then. Imagine a hardcore country white kid named Eubin. Yeah, it's weird, right? Pringles is a joke name for people in places and games. Apparently, it's very controversial. I'm breaking that for sure. If I ever have a kid and naming him Akuma, that's a terrible name, Chicano. Do not name your kid Akuma. That is like a super strange, edgy name. That's weird in Japan, and that's weird out of Japan. It's sick. It means devil. That's a terrible name. And everyone's gonna say, "Oh, what's your name? Akuma." Ricardo, Roberto, Rodrigo. There's a lot of options. Is your name your firstborn Leon? That wouldn't be the worst bilingual name. I have to name my kids names that my family can pronounce. If I name my kid Carly, my mom won't be able to say the name. Richard. Why can't Mexicans be named Randy? Maybe. You're gonna name your kid Diablo, and he's gonna become friends with Akuma. Sounds terrible. You guys should not be allowed to name your kids. Whoever you're marry is not gonna agree to these names unless they're also insane. I bet your family can pronounce Akuma. Yes, but it's a terrible name. It'd be Leon Jr. No, I don't believe in Jr. What do you guys think about family names? I don't understand them. Why are you naming your kid the same name as the dad? Like, why? Like, I don't really get it. I don't understand. Like, I kind of understand why they do it, but I think it's silly. And it's almost always patriarchal, no? It's almost always the men who get the name. Yeah, why again? Yeah, at least make it equal. Why can't the girls be juniors? Michu Jr. Yeah, exactly. Diablo 4 would be a cool name. What does Diablo even mean? That's what second and middle names. Yeah, exactly. At least make it the middle name if you really want to. If you really want to have a family name, make it the middle name. Your father and grandfather have the same name. I thank my mom for changing it. Yeah, go your mom. Diablo means devil. Oh, okay. In Italian, oh, okay. Supposed to be named after your great grandfather, but the name was taken by a cousin, so I got the name of another great grandfather. Yeah, there's a lot of great grandfathers to go around, thankfully. Did you get the better name? So it's gonna be friends with Akuma because both mean devil. Oh, okay. Did you not know what Diablo means? Oh. Do I have to know what it means? I just knew that there was a game called Diablo and I always confuse it with Dota and Destiny. Miju the amateur LARPer. I didn't not familiar with these words. Maybe Chicano will surpass me in Spanish skills. Like it's the one Spanish word everyone knows. No way, really? I've never heard of it except in the title of the game. Is it because you're all gamers and you all play Diablo? I feel like what's the Spanish? What's a Spanish word that everyone knows? Maybe like aside from like very common greetings. Yeah, like hola, gracias, you know? That kind of thing. Like the words you would learn on Dora the Explorer, you know? Just a common word? Don't know. We don't have a lot of Spanish speakers around here, honestly. We don't have a we don't have a big Spanish speaking population here. So maybe that's why. Diablo means devil in Spanish as well. Saying Italian was weird since you have Mexican heritage. Yeah, that is weird. There's a lot of overlap between Spanish and Italian. Cervaza? No? Not that one, Miju. Is it inappropriate? What are you... I won't say it. What are you trying to make me say? I said Italian, probably thinking about Lamborghini Diablo. Ah. If you use that family, name should be combined to make a new name. So Nakamura plus Brown should be Brownamura. Honestly, I agree that it's wrong that the default is to take the man's name, right? In like a heterosexual relationship, the default is to take the man's name, and obviously that's like rooted very deeply in like patriarchy, right? So I don't agree with that, but sometimes combining them sounds bad. Let's be real. Like combining them does sound bad. Like, will you really want your name to become Brawamura? And then after a few generations, they're gonna be really messed up. You know? And like sometimes I don't even agree with like hyphenating. Like it depends how good it sounds together. Sometimes it's so long, you know? Cerveza? Oh, okay, sorry. Not Nakaon. Nakaon. True. I love filling Miju's head with disinformation because she's gullible. I'm gonna start saying weird facts that are fake. I mean, it makes as much sense as being called Johnson when your dad is not named John. Yeah. It's the S word. Oh no. The other one. Oh. Okay. They should have a last name John's daughter. Yeah, come on. Chicano's standing up for the women today. Chicano is so feminist today. He's Oh, they do on Iceland. Go Iceland. Honestly. I'm cooking. You are. Good job, Chicano. I respect that. But yeah, I feel like sometimes though you'll combine two names and they'll sound terrible. Like you can't pat yourself on the back for that, Chicano. On Iceland, your surname is the name of one of your parents plus son, daughter. Oh, that's good. But yeah, it's a I hope a lot of these, like, I think a lot of marriage traditions should definitely die out. Like, yeah, automatically taking the man's name should die out. I think I'm very I'm very anti gender role. So like even like, oh, the man has to propose to the woman, and like that should die out. And then also I think this has kind of died out anyway, but like asking the woman's dad for like permission to get married, that's like really messed up. And I think that's pretty much dying out. But I think some people still do it, and I think that's really messed up. You want to keep your main you want to keep your man name. I think I said main name. Um like not having potluck weddings. That's true. That's true. Like they're already coming to your wedding. Like don't make them bring stuff, you know? Akuma Ricardo-san. Oh my gosh. Ricardo-san. Oh no. And Kimmy daughter. Perfect, perfect. It'll be Mikasa Ricardo-san. Oh, maybe Ricky wants to name his kid Titan. Unless you tell me the name, that's what I'm running with. You're naming your kid Titan. If your wife has a cooler sounding last name you're gonna take, yeah, I think we should normalize just picking one, or just everyone just keeps theirs. Maya Ricardo-san. Is Ricky naming his daughter after me? You have permission. Your last name somehow is also a first name. I guess I could feel for so many people. That does happen, yeah. We have names like that. Akuma's actual name in Japan is actually Goki. Goki? When they localized the game, they named him Akuma. Why? It's not even close, is it? Actually, legal here soon. Legal to do here. You can choose your son's last name to be Osan if you want. But like, I feel like you can do that here, no? You could just change your child's name, including the last name, like you own them, right? And welcome in, Ernie. My favorite level 3 weeb. Thanks for the 51 months. I appreciate it. There's a character named Maya in Attack on Titan Ricky, were you gonna name your kid after me? I'm honored to be a character that has died. I'm running with that actually. Instead of Titan, it's my name. I'm standing by it. There's an African American author named Maya Angelou. I think you don't need to describe Maya Angelou. I feel like we all know her, or maybe not. And there's also an actress named Maya Rudolph. Also there's an actress named Maya Hawke, the girl from Stranger Things. There's a fair amount of Mayas these days. We're taking over. We're taking over. Ricky naming his daughter Maya Ricardo-san. Let's go. We have so much strict naming laws, and for surnames with less than 200 people, you need to get permission from all of them. What? You have to ask all 200 people? That's crazy. Maybe Miju is named after the Attack on Titan. I think I precede Attack on Titan. Like I don't know when Attack on Titan came out. You got a break from yard work, so you figured you'd pop in. It must be so hot out doing yard work. Good luck. Drink lots of water. Wear sunscreen. I mentioned that she's not Japanese. Oh yeah. It's also a name in many cultures, Maya, which is cool. It's very multicultural. Also, the streamer with the animal sanctuary is named Maya. Oh yeah. You generally don't know if you guys are keeping up with the sarcasm this time. No, you're naming your kid after me. That's all I'm hearing from this conversation, honestly. It's a news story about a guy who wanted to take his family old surname, but one of the people that name said no. Why do they care? That's so gatekeepy, right? Like you're like, oh, I don't want too many people to have my surname. Like, who cares? It doesn't affect you, right? That's like very is that just like well, it got really dark outside. Is that like a Norwegian thing to be gatekeeping? It is so hot out. Oh no. Just trimming overgrown stuff and mowing the lawn, and Kovaris is mowing in a bit. You have to take turns mowing lawn. That sucks. That's a lot of lawn. Wear sunscreen, sunburns suck, and you'll get called old. Yeah, yeah. I've been telling everyone to wear sunscreen. It's very important to wear sunscreen, okay? Attack on Titan came out 2013. Right, yeah, I was definitely named after that. I'm sure the manga came out earlier, no? Attack on Titan, yeah. Or you don't touch grass, she cuts it. Yeah, I gotta keep that away from her. You're already called old? Well, we're watching Twilight, and Bella's like making a huge deal about turning 18. She's like, oh my god, I'm so old, I'm 18. So funny. And like, would you really want to be like? I don't really understand Bella's perspective. You really want to be 18 forever? That sounds terrible. Like there's so many things you cannot do when you're 18. You really want to be 18 forever? Like if you guys had to become a vampire and stay a certain age forever, I feel like I would pick like 28, even like 30. I feel like I'd pick like 30. You know? Like why would you want to be 20? Like why would you want to be 18? That name was Finnish because the guy was from an old Finnish minority. Maybe they didn't want some random Norwegian guy to take the surname. No explanation was given. Oh, maybe that's more understandable. You have a theory about being old in a level 3 week. Maybe I get a pass too, right? You think my exception is just because you're because are you calling Ernie old, by the way? 25 is fine. No, you do not go, by the way. You do not get an exception to conduct. You know this. You know this. 25 will be okay. 23 wouldn't be bad. I think it's a bit young still though. Like it's like 27 to 28. What? So true. Oh no, they're going. Your life has been downhill from there. I'm so sorry. What happened? You pick somewhere between 25 and 30? Yeah, I think that's a good age. 25 to 30. I think 23 is a bit young. Because like you're still like kind of starting your adult life at that point, you know? 24 is actually 2 plus 5 equals 7. You're not a fan of 7. Are you superstitious? She called herself tired, just adding to the fact. Okay. Do I get a pass on the parasocial? No, you do not. Trying to get a pass? No, Chicano, you cannot get a pass. But your feminist comments are helping, actually. So maybe if you keep making more of those, I'll give you a pass eventually. You met me and it's all gone to shambles ever since. You did not meet me. Did you meet me when you were 27? That doesn't sound right. Are we implying the body age or the mental age and stuff you learn without being able to learn more? Body age. I'm not superstitious, but just a little. Get out of here. Is Shikano growing as a person? I think so. He was making some gender equality comments earlier. Some of them were just joking around, but like there's some real stuff there. Angel going after Buffy, and then the vampire guy going after Bella. What? Not religious? Weird. Okay. And hi, bye, Angel. Enjoy touching grass. Have fun. Wear sunscreen. That's my new thing. If anyone tells me they're going outside, I'm gonna tell them to wear sunscreen. Being accepted level 3 is the ultimate goal. You just gotta. I don't know what you gotta do. I don't know. I think I'm more lenient. I'm very feminist. I'm just more lenient on women. What can I say? You did not, but I've met you. Yes. And your back is hurt a lot more after 27, so they're correlated. Are you saying I hurt your back? It's because I'm so tall that you had to look up speaking to me, and it was just hurting your back and your neck from just craning your neck to look at me. But body age, when I'm 23, I hope to be nice and healthy. Okay, okay. Yeah, 23 is not a bad body age, yeah. But like I'm also talking about like your physical age also affects like how you live your life, right? Like you're going through life and society as a 23-year-old that is a bit young. I think there's still stuff you maybe can't do. Earlier said vampires. Oh, okay, sorry, I missed your earlier comment. Yeah, they do. They are a bit creepy. They're a bit creepy. Why are they going after teenage girls, you know? You're just gonna tell me to wear sunscreen? A comment, I'm older than her. I don't need to. Then never got it 4 hours after. I feel like if you are older, you need to more, you know? What? I don't think being old, like, prevents you from wearing you know, like, I feel like that's not correlated. Sunburn is no joke, especially when you're very pale. Your pale ass gets burnt to a crisp. I'm pretty pale these days, honestly, but I tan quite a bit because I'm not white. um, we sunburned from Canada today. Finally started to peel. Ooh, I've never had a peeling sunburn. Sometimes I get a bit red, but not yeah, not peeling, not peeling. You'll get back on that in a few years. Good luck. Good luck. Well, you're exercising right now. What do you mean, Sacred? You're working on it now. Respect your elders. Nah, Razi. You? No, no, no. You spent a lot of time indoors, so no tan this year, but I do manage to tan post-burn. That's not good. You should not burn in the first place. Does anyone in your family have red hair? What do you think? You don't find sunburns appealing. Guys, that was not an open invitation for dad jokes. Angel just stuck their head in, and immediately everyone started with the dad jokes. Use sunscreen, you look like a leather handbag by our mid-30s. Ratzi already admits to having bad skincare. So we need to work on that, Ratzi. How do I know what the life of the 23-year-old is without being 23? That's true, that's true. Maybe you'll know when you get there, and then you'll agree with us. Us old folk. That you'll be like, yeah, being 25 is better. I feel like I didn't have stuff sorted out yet. One of your homeboys is Filipino, but his facial hair is red. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Never intentional to get burnt. Yeah, you gotta wear lots of sunscreen. No one gets sunburned in Canada. That is not true. You can get sunburned anywhere. Didn't realize bad skincare was no skincare. Yeah, you should wash your face, yes. Yeah, you watch so many K-pop videos. They have the craziest skincare, you know? You gotta, sometimes they have like skincare videos. You should watch those. I know Somi has one. You never use sunscreen outside of a beach. Is it recommended? Ricky, you spent your whole life in Cuba. You didn't wear sunscreen outside, unless everywhere you go is a beach. Possibly. You should definitely wear sunscreen, Ricky. That is, it is highly recommended to avoid skin cancer, skin burns, sunburns, sorry, and also to keep yourself looking youthful and nice. And I've seen you, Ricky. You're pretty pale. You should put on some sunscreen. Some people use a sun umbrella instead of sunscreen. Yeah. Told you part of my arm got burned in Yeah, that's actually a big thing when you're driving as well. Like you can get quite sunburn on your arm. My mom used to have like sun protectors on her arm. Hell of a Cuba that would be. I don't know where you live. Maybe you grew up near the water. I think it was Lisa, but I'll wait for Sakura to drop her skincare YouTube video eventually. I mean, a lot of times they advertise stuff, but like usually they're like sponsored, you know? Sometimes they have like a skincare tutorial. You got sun scare government ads on TV every 10 minutes. Oh my god. They're really serious about that. I mean, honestly, valid. I see like not enough people wear sunscreen frequently, you know, and they really should. Even Ricky doesn't wear any, lived in Cuba. They get sun way more than Canada. It is not a good thing that Ricky was not wearing sunscreen in Cuba. You should absolutely have been wearing sunscreen in Cuba. And Brazil is no different. You should keep wearing you should wear sunscreen. Um, a lot of Cubanos are quite pale, no? Look at me. Look at me. Me just Cubana. Not that much. It's just Ricky, yeah. All of my Mexican homies say I look Cubana because I'm so white. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it was just a variety of skin tones. No hat, no play school policy here. That's smart. That's smart. It's very important. It's very important. I think hats are very good as well. Are we listening to the Japanese version of Whistle? Yes. Yes. Time for me to head off for a bit, look at more Insta Reels or something. Gotta get those pregnancy tips. Been fun. Yes, it's been fun. Have a good rest of your day as well, Sacred. See you next time. I do like the Japanese version of Whistle, but there's like one part where Jenny is saying something and I don't know what she's saying. Like I'm like, what is she? That does not sound Japanese at all. You wear a hat. Your Blackpink bucket hat. Honestly, if K-pop is getting you to have sun protection, like good. I was wearing a baseball cap while I was doing yard work. Nice. I pretty much don't go out without a hat these days. Because, like, these days I go out when it's sunny, I have no hat. And I'm like, man, it's so bright. The sun is on my face. Like, I hate it. Kavaris told me you look cute in a hat. Well, I think you look cute in a hat too, Ernie. You're not gonna get... You gotta wear... I mean, it depends. If a lot of girls, like... If your hair covers your neck, then it's actually kind of nice. You never get sunburn on your neck. But if you like have your hair up, then you have to put sunscreen on it. It really depends. You should probably mow soon. How big is your lawn? In terms of the good measurement. The good measurement. In terms of like tomatoes. It's a terrible measurement, don't use that. In terms of how long it takes to mow. Hectares? Yeah, let's go like square miles. How big is your lawn? His style lives on like a farm. Your neck always burns. Yeah, time to go. You should just go mullet. You should embrace it. You should embrace it. Mullets are sick. It's good protection for your neck from the sun. Your hair is long, it blocks your neck, and your yard has a lot of shade. That is nice. That is nice. It takes 20 minutes to mow the lawn. I realized I asked this question, but I've never mowed a lawn, so I actually don't know what that correlates to. Luckily, I grew up with a patio, so I never had to mow the lawn. 20 minutes isn't bad. Clearly, Ernie's is taking a long time because she's trading off with Kobaris. They have to take shifts to mow the lawn, so it must be a lot. I do not ever want a house with a lawn. Because firstly, I think dirt is gross. I think it's dirty and gross. And secondly, I don't like yard work. There's too many bugs. And having a yard means you're on the ground floor and you might get spiders in your house. You're gonna make a comment that I wasn't comfortable enough to make before. You love how Ernie talks about Kovars. They are very cute. They are very cute. Yeah, we can't lie. They are a model couple for sure. But so are you, Ricky. You're one to speak, you know? Speak for yourself. You guys have like a K-drama story. Like, come on. The childhood connection. 20 minutes is like one Baldur's Gate 3 battle. That's true. It could be like a half a Baldur's Gate 3 battle. We haven't mowed once this year. Oh no. You didn't mow your lawn yourself, but you cook so many ideas in that hour. Are they parasocial ideas? If I said that, would I get a level 3 pass? Yeah, but it's too late now. It's too transactional now. We won't believe it. Spiders can climb. Not this high. I would say I'm above the 10th floor. They can't spawn. I mean, if they can, I have not seen them. You're telling me, Janistat, that Kovaris and I have been together 10 years. Yeah, that's a long time. A long time. In the 27th floor, and there's a spider outside the window. What kind of spiders you got there? Oh my god. Summer parasocial. I knew it. Yeah, you can't just piggyback off her comments. You gotta have a genuine compliment, okay? And welcome in, Peel. Dirt is dirty. I only speak facts here, you know? I'm an educational streamer. Spiders can climb, but they usually don't climb that high. You know, like I don't see spiders here. Maybe it's just like my building, they just can't get up. Tell you the story that the spider was in your bed a few weeks ago? No, we didn't hear the story. Did it climb into your face? Not into your face, sorry, onto your face. But was the dirt dirty before you touched it? Yes. I'm on the 27th floor, so why can't a spider climb too? I don't know, maybe you just have really crazy spiders. I don't know. Or maybe your neighbor is growing spiders. Your backyard is wooded, so you get a lot of spider. I hate that. I hate that. Like every time I have to like dog sit at my mom's house, I remember how much spiders we get. I used to get living at home. It's terrible. I love living in a high rise now. Is water wet? Yes. I'm just walking at the house and randomly feel hitting a spider web. That's gross. Eating laundry and it was a hot night, so you're waiting for it to be dry. And I was laying there, I felt something touch my rib cage, and I rubbed it with my hand, and I felt something cushy. Ugh. It was on you. And my phone. A spider was on your rug. You were lying on the floor. That's you should not lie on the floor. The spiders are gonna find you. Those little guys are hardcore while making those from really far distances contain their size. That's true. That's true, yeah. But I don't like it. I had a week where spiders would spawn in your shower for whatever reason. We used to get massive spiders in the bathtub. I don't know why. Like, I don't know where they come from and why they're in the bathtub. But they're huge, like the wolf spiders. Hate them. Disagree, water is not wet. Wet is a property provided by the water. I think it's also wet. You know? You push it off me onto the floor, and then I had to squish it. Felt kind of bad, but I'm like, dude, you're on my bed. Yeah, that's... The spider should not be anywhere near your body, you know? And welcome in, Cloudy. Hope you're doing well today. You watched two spiders fight? What? Under your PC monitors a while back. What? I didn't know spiders fight. Jeez. That's terrifying. Poor spiders. Too much hate. No one loves spiders, man. They just need some fans, you know? Like everyone's out here hating on them. It's not their fault they're creepy, you know? But they are creepy. They have too many legs and too many eyes. Is fire on fire? Yes. But they touch me, game over. True. I'm honestly, I don't really like them in my vicinity, but like I usually just try and see if they'll just go away. You know, they just kind of disappear after a while. Spider fighting is a Minnesota pastime. Oh my gosh. You're like eating spiders for your dinner? What are you? What eat spiders? Are you like a... What eat spiders? Cats? Do cats eat spiders? No lightsabers. There's two different kinds of fighting for the territory. What do they do? Like hitting them with their arms? I took a video. Yeah, I want to see this video. I was gonna ask if you took a video. Please share in the Discord, but please spoiler tag it for the spider haters. I used to, when I lived at home, I would be posting a picture of a spider every day in the Discord. Everyone loved it, right? You guys all love my spider photos? Every time I see a spider, I take a picture. It's very important. Your spider outside your window had a fancy web and everything, but disappeared overnight a couple of days ago. Yeah, they're just gone, you know? They're very... Spiders show up one day and then you look away for a second and then they're just gone. Mother told me that his military service he used to put a scorpion to fight with the spider. Ooh. Yeah, I want to see this video. Birds eat spiders. Yeah, maybe Claudia's a bird. You miss the spider photo? Yeah, when I was dog sitting or when I lived at home, every time I saw a spider, I'd take a picture. We had some really gross ones. Ugh. Like, we had some pretty big spiders. What category would I do it under? Obviously cute pics, Ernie. Do you even have to ask? No, it doesn't matter. Should I take a pic of the squishy bed? Yeah, you missed. Every time you guys have a spider in your house, you gotta take a picture. It's very important. And welcome in, Jay. Sorry, I can't react to anything. You miss some spiders that are always in the same place once and they disappear. I know, yeah, they just maybe they just die. Like maybe spiders don't live that long. Also, I have to go pretty soon. I have to go to Pilates. I just realized. At the end of summer, a few years ago, I found a dead black widow. Oh my god, what? That means it was once alive on your property. I don't think we have like. Maybe we have black widows, but they're probably really uncommon. We don't really have like dangerous spiders, you know? We're not Australians here, okay? Some of us are, but not all of us. You squished it and flushed. I was thinking they're gonna come back alive. But what if you're on the toilet later and it crawls up and it like you know that's worse, no? Miju, would you like to hear a joke? Oh no, I have to go. Yeah. Oh my god, look at the time. We're not Australians if we can help it. I mean, no one chooses to be Australian. I mean, actually, some people choose to be Australian. Proud Australian. I don't know if I want your spider photos, Travel. That sounds terrifying. If you ever send a photo of a huntsman spider in the Discord, I will never sleep again. Spiders in the toilet is definitely nightmare fuel. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I do have to go to Pilates. I gotta do my ab workout. Look, my abs are gone. Where'd they go? Want to see more spiders in disc? Okay. We're inviting the spider photos into Discord. Join the Discord, guys. What's wrong with huntsmen? They're hard. That's such an Australian thing to say. People are like, oh, the huntsmen aren't that bad. Like, oh, the birds are worse. I'm like, no, we're not. No. Huntsman is like nightmare fuel. Like actually. Gonna keep melting over here. I'm gonna be melting too. I'm training for Kazuha abs, of course, Sara. I need abs like Kazuha, but they're not here. Please post some huntsman spider for right when Meiju would be going to bed. No, do not want huntsman spiders. All spiders are welcome in the Discord. Make sure to spoiler tag them. But also, no spiders bigger than. This is the maximum size of spider that's allowed on Discord. By the way, this. If they're this big, no. No. Kazuha isn't here either. I know. How did I figure out mobile? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look at it later. Kazuha will sell you her. I don't think she will. Cross country skiing gives you. No, you're lying. If it's big, just say it's zoomed. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Redbacks might be your thing, but their bite is really nasty. You're so Australian. Put it in cute pics, of course. Okay, you've got it. Okay. I gotta go. We'll be streaming again tomorrow, same time as usual, 9 a.m. Pacific. More yapping. I'll stream for longer tomorrow because I don't have Pilates. But for now, I'm gonna drink some ab workouts. So the last couple weeks, we've been doing leg workouts, and those kind of suck because I feel like I can't walk the next day. I'm like, oh, my legs are so tired. But yeah, we'll see what we do today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. Join the Discord for spider pics apparently, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. But if not, have a great rest of your weekend. Bye everyone.